Hi, chat. How's it going? What's up? Gotta set everything up. One moment. Gotta ping my Discord and all that. Join the Discord, chat. There's like people on there. We need more like people like talking on there. And I also like ping like a role that you can sign up for if you want stream notifications. They're better than YouTube chat because I do it at the beginning of every stream unless I forget, because I've done that occasionally, but still. I done. Okay. Alright. Hello, chat. Today, we are playing Limbus Company. Doing Canto 7, Don's Canto, I believe. And also, I've noticed Reindeer Rodian's here. I saw that trailer when it first came out. That was I actually followed the Project Moon account on YouTube, so now I will probably keep up to date with certain things. Limbus. Yo, how's it going, everyone? I finished replaying Ender Lilies for my 4th time. You're so up. I need to play that game. That's on my list of, like, check out eventually when I'm done my current list of games to play. Yeah, I have 6,634 lunacy. So hopefully we get Reindeer Rodian, because that would be pretty cool. This seems like a cool ID. And yeah, we can actually look at the skills. It's a ooh, okay, wait. If I get... obviously, it's a charge. Yeah, that's how reindeers are. But if I get a Reindeer Rodian, that might just be like a charge build. That's my 3rd charge ID. The agenda has been pushed. And also syncing, so... Okay, yeah, this might be like the perfect ID for my current setup. Right? Ooh, plus 12.5% damage for every charge on self, max of 50%. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Plus 2 charge, coin power plus 1 at plus 5 charge, coin power plus 1. Gain 4 sinking and plus 4. Oh, on Clash Loot. Oh, that's weird. Okay. On hit, inflict 1 sinking. On hit, gain 3 charge. That's so good. Any on hit gain charge is just... That's skill 1. What? Not the biggest fan of her because I have Knight of Despair. I don't have Knight of Despair, so I'm good. Deal 15% damage for every charge on self, max of 60%. Coin power plus 1 for every 5 charge, max 2. Okay, so losing clashes is bad, it seems, for her. But also good. It's bad and good. She'll be kind of difficult to manage sanity on, I guess. Which is fine. I'm fine with that. Rodian has charge potency from passive. I don't know if you've seen potency on charge yet. I don't think I have, actually. Okay, we'll read the passive in a second. On hit, inflict sinking and 2 sinking count. Nice. And then 6 charge. That's such good charge build-up, though. I'm assuming it the potency just means it goes away easier. But, like, you get a lot of it, so it's good. If you don't have Knight of Despair, that's actually pretty good. You ready for the new Canto in 3 weeks? I've got to get up to that point still. Like 6 IDs have charge potency? Ah. Okay. Less than 8 charge count, gain 5 sinking. Oh. Okay, so you want to use skill 1 more than skill 2, right? This is definitely like a big build up ID. You've got to build up from skill 1 to skill 2 to skill 2 to skill 3, I'm guessing. Isn't New Canto next week, is it? Oh yeah, isn't it like what's my calendar saying? No, we got like it's like December Like 31st and yeah, during New Year. Okay. So we still got a little bit. On hit at 8+ charge count, consume 4 charge count to inflict 1 blunt fragility. Okay. Deal 10% damage. Oh, this is red. Okay, that's actually, that matches with my current setup because we've got a lot of these like colors and stuff. Deal +10 damage for every charge count. Or every charge, not count. On use at 5 to 9 charge count, gain 5 sinking and +5 charge count. The skill gains the following attributes: indiscriminate, unfocused, volley. Oh, indiscriminate? Oh no, that's not good actually. When the skill flips coins, each coin flips against a random enemy among its target. Or is indiscriminate... Is indiscriminate targeting allies too, or no? I don't know. The first coin always targets the main target. All on-hit effects and all damage dealt by each coin are inflicted only against the random target the coin selected. Okay. Indiscriminate includes allies, dang. So that kind of sucks. I never like using like Fell Bullet, but I'm guessing it doesn't do too much damage, right? I don't know. I need a good Faust ID, don't I? Because I have Fluidsec Faust for like counteracting some of this stuff, but it's just like I don't have a good Faust ID, you know. On use at +10 charge count, consume all charge count to gain the following effects: coin power +2, deal +12 damage for every 1 excess charge count is consumed past 10. Max 60. God, the damage bonuses are crazy. Okay. Inflict 3 sinking count, raise stagger threshold by 10% of damage. Wait, what? Raise stagger threshold by 10% of damage dealt at +3 charge. Raise stagger threshold by 20% of damage dealt instead. So this... Wait. This will go really... This is like the perfect ID for my current setup. Right? Like it matches with sinking on Heathcliff. It matches with the tremor on Ishmael. And then I've got 2 other charge IDs. This is just like great, right? This is insane. Inflict 1 sinking, raise stagger threshold by 10% of damage dealt. Oh my god! Wait, this is sick! This is so good! At +5 charge count, gain okay, yeah, that's good. Let's read the passives. Gain 1 charge every time this unit consumes 10 cumulative charge count in this encounter. Oh, that's neat. Just extra charge. When using a base attack skill that inflicts sinking potency, if the main target does not have sinking, this unit gains 5 sinking and doubles the amount of sinking potency the skill applies. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely want to pull for this ID. But yeah, my next target is definitely going to be a Faust ID, I think. And we need a Honglu ID as well. God, okay. Let's pull. Okay. Nothing yet.
불꽃이 필요하신 거라면 피워드립니다.
Numersault ID. Nice. I'll take any new IDs, honestly. Wait a minute, chat.
나는 유려하면서도 비범하게 심장을 베는 법을 알고 있어.
Hello? Hi. Who are you? Who's it? Blade lineage. Okay. That's neat. That's not who I was going for, but all right. Oh. Wait. What? Hold on. Hold on a second. Faust ID. She Association Faust. That's cool. 3-star. 2 3-stars in.
현장 자료들을 볼 때
Okay.
이번 사건에 대한 결론은
Two
생각했었는데
3-stars and a 2-star. All right, that's sick. That was a really lucky pull, even though it wasn't exactly who he wanted. But I'll take it. All right. Oh, we're running out of lunacy. No. Okay, let's go. Come on. Give me Reindeer Rodion, please. I need this. Come on. I'm gonna have to use all of my. Wait.
색색이 황홀하고 아예 기억 못하게
More
하려는
charge.
길구려.
You're kidding. Dimension. Oh, it's a. Ooh, another Yisong Ego. Okay. That's our second Ego for Yisong. That's cool. Okay, we've got 2 more pulls left. All right. I'm using all of my lunacy. Okay. Don't forget we still got a new season. I need this ID. Also, is that it?
당신을 인도해주진
Bro.
못해도 따뜻하게
Come
안아줄
on.
수는 있어요.
Ishmael. Okay. Is this? Yeah, this is a. Okay. Ardor Blossom Star. I'll take egos. I'm happy with egos, honestly. I'll take it. I need to use all. If this doesn't get me it, I'm gonna be so upset. I do not want to have spent all of my lunacy for, I guess not nothing, but like not the thing that I wanted. All right. Chat. Chat. You're kidding. We got again? Okay. Oh my God. Hi. We got a duplicate 3-star. That's crazy. You can always shard her? I literally can't because I don't have enough shards. That sucks. We just spent so much lunacy. I had just spent 6,000 lunacy on like, okay, I guess not nothing, but God, what the heck? That's so, oh, man. Have you been doing your mirror dungeons? Occasionally, not as much as I should be. Well, I guess, I mean, we've got a 3-star that we kind of wanted, right? Maybe that, yeah, Fluid Sack, okay. So we've got Fluid Sack Faust. Oh, wait. I guess this is probably better, right? Fell Bullet does team damage, so I don't really want it. And we've got Blade Lineage as well. What do you do? Oh, a Poise build. Okay. And then what do you do? You used to it, but getting it as a new player is wild. Sure, it clashes like a beast. Yo. Ooh, another burn ID. Okay. No, wrong button. Yeah, we got Ego. That's huge. Yeah, no, don't. What? There we go. What is this? What? Oh, there's one. Okay, I see. 7 association. Ooh, more rupture. Okay. Do we already have a rupture for Heathcliff? I don't think we do, actually. Okay. Well, we didn't get Rodion, but I mean, we have Rose Spanner Works Rodion, but I wanted that charge build would have been so good. Oh my God, because it literally like matches with like all of my IDs. Like that would have been the perfect like team. Ardor Blossom is burn. That's good. Burn is always nice. A 3 deep as a new player. Feels bad. Dang. Dimension Shredder is also very good for Rupture. Yo. step 1 in. Maybe, true, yeah. I can't look at the supports. Dang. Alright. Can we level you up? How much? Oh, we don't have many tickets. Chat, do we... Before we start the canto, I think we've got a little bit of time to just try and level up my Faust ID a bit. Because I do want to use the Faust ID. I feel like the Faust ID... I've been wanting a good Faust ID for a while just because we've had, we've had Fluid Sac Faust for, like, forever, but no ID to use her with. So, like, I'm gonna just do, like... Why is everyone selected? Hold on.
지정 보호 구역의 소요
There we go.
사태 확인. 출발.
There we
연료는
go.
잔뜩 준비해둬.
와일드 헌트야.
To be honest, you should have gotten Nile Despair Rodian because compared to Reindeer Rodian, she's definitely a bigger damage inflictor. I mean, yeah, but that was when I was, like, still broke. I'm just gonna win, right? I think.
위험 인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Obviously, yeah, this is just a luxidation. I need to unlock the next luxidation one, though. That'd be great. Because people said the Canto 7 luxidation dungeon is where it starts to get actually really good. So hopefully that is true. Alright, now I need to like just like fly through the cantos to get my lunacy back because I need stuff for the new season happening. Because I just spent all of it. I wasn't planning on spending all of my lunacy, but I wanted that ID and I didn't get it, and I'm very upset about
여러분의
that.
머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
The Despair Rodian is just better than Reindeer in almost every way, but standard fare versus moment, yeah.
다 죽어라.
By the way, for She-Faust, big suggestion, she's a tank when using defense skill. When holding your defense skill for 4 turns, you build up essentially charge to cause a nuke on the enemy. Oh? Alright.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
I suggest using the nuke during bosses. Ah. That's actually probably good for more of like a support unit, just like a defense-focused character. That can also just like nuke with whatever skill you're talking about, and then also the Fluid Sac that heals my team. She got expands skills for 3 to 4 turns. Dang. Alright. That's good though. Yeah, honestly, sounds like a great addition to what you got at the moment. Yo.
불길 속으로.
We're slowly working towards like the Overwatch team comp. 2 supports, 2 damage, and 2 tanks.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
다 죽어라. 쉬시게.
Jimmy, we can wait for Canto 9. I can't wait until I actually get there. I don't think this is Don's Canto. We are doing
머리가 쪼개지진
a
않았을
luxivation to like level up a little bit of our our new ID that we got, which is sadly not Reindeer Rodian. I did not pull Reindeer Rodian. I'm very upset about that.
인명 피해
Though we did get a
없음.
Faust ID.
기물 피해
Oh,
경험.
thank you for follow Crapmisters. How's it going?
완벽한데요?
Alright.
소문이 퍼지면
Yeah, let's just like throw all of our level stuff into Faust. 24 already. Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot how little XP you need for a lot of the earlier levels. It's just like when you get to the higher levels that is like, oh my god. Okay. But yeah, okay, yeah, Luxivation dungeons are actually kind of broken for new IDs, actually. Alright. And we already uptied you with the free ticket. Do we have enough thread to uptie you? It's like 2... How much is it for a full Up tie? I forget. You should unlock Canto 7 Lux first. It gives 4 on all tickets. My god. 240? Okay, so we do have enough. What's up, time?
살을 매기고
Yo.
쏩니다. 그러면 관역엔 구멍이 뚫리고 곧 쓰러집니다. 그저 그럴 뿐인
I just
단순한
realized, did I like not look at your, oh, hold on.
빗나감은 일어날 수 없는
We're gonna
일이다.
save these guys for like a story reaction stream. I'll eventually do a stream where I just look at all of my ID stories. Hey, 40 lunacy. Whoa. Oh, you're a bleed build. Okay. Yeah, I didn't look at that, did I? I like just assumed you were good because my chat told me that it would fit my team. This unit is in ready to lose state. Convert the leftmost base attack skill equipped to the dashboard to Bow's Glimmer, then use it as at combat start. Bloy's moment. Okay. At 4 plus poise on self, plus bleed on target. Oh, a combination of poise on self and bleed on target at +4. So either of those add up to 4. Okay. Coin power +1, gain 2 poise. And inflict some bleed. Okay. You know, bleed is just really good, right? I need to get a good bleed build going. I do have a bleed build in, whatchamacallit. Also, wasn't She Association Faust the one that I was looking at before? Back when that first, wasn't that like, isn't this a relatively new ID that I was like looking at and like being like, oh, that would be neat, right? Because the bow. I saw the bow and I was like, I like archery. Archery is fun. I need to do more archery in real life. I have a bow and arrow. It's like a cheap bow and arrow that I don't have a target, so I just shoot at like trees. Bleed is like the second best conditioned team, or at least adjacent to Rupture, yo. Okay, so just flash power for every bleed and poise. More, yeah, it's all similar stuff. Okay, and then this is, if this unit does not have arrow she, activate evade instead. Okay. If this unit is about to use Bow's Glimmer, use evade instead. Raise her second skill 3. Oh, true. Unclashable. Okay, so wait, how do these work, by the way? Multiple skill versions. I know some of them like have a condition, like if you have a certain thing, you'll use like the second one instead. How does this one work? I guess it's case by case, right? It's conditional S3, yeah. External effects cannot trigger this skill to be reused. Deal plus 24 damage for every target aim. Expires if this does not have ready to lose. Oh, is this the nuke one that people were talking about? Okay. I like Rupture, it's cool. Yeah, I've got, I think, Tremor team, Bleed team, and a Rupture team set up for Mirror Dungeons, but not my main team, sadly. I need to get a proper main team down. Okay, so deal more damage for every target aim you have. At 4 target aim, instead of the 2 above effects, deal plus 444% damage on critical hit. My god. At plus 4 poise, gain base power plus 2. Point power plus 2 for every target aim. Gain 5 poise for every target aim. After attack, lose target aim times 5 and poise. Wait, what? Target aim times... Oh, you lose the amount of target aim times 5 amount of poise. Okay. Remove ready to lose and target aim from self. Inflict lodged arrow. Once inflicted, lose 1 arrow. Gain bleed potency by stack. Oh, okay. On kill, gain life render. Offense power plus 2. Final power plus 1. Okay. So we want to keep our arrows. And we can only lose our arrows by doing this, right? That's the only condition where we lose the arrows. So we can do this like 4 times, I think, because the max is 4. Okay. Combat start. If this unit is about to use bow glimmer, use evade instead. If this unit has ready to lose... Well, how do you get ready to lose? I don't know. There are a lot of words. In 36 divided by target aim stack shield. That's good. Defense skill gives ready to lose. Okay. Oh, it doesn't tell me that, does it? All right. Turn end. If this unit does not have ready to lose and has +1 arrow, she gain one of each ready to lose and target aim next turn. Okay. Cool. So just, yeah, literally just spam defense and then use the skill 3. Yeah. Sadly, we cannot add you to our team for this canto yet. Maybe I'll do a few more Luxivation dungeons to do it. But as of right now, I'm still using my main team of like Wildhunt Heathcliff, Zai, Ishmael, Firefist Gregor, Sinclair, and Claire, and W Corp, Don, and Isan. Cool. You should use a sinking team or something for Dawn's Canto. I don't really have too much of a sinking team. I think I've got a few sinking IDs, but sadly, like for the main story, I would literally have to sit here and like grind Luxivations all stream to get a proper team ready for like story stuff. I don't really want to do that. I did 1 Luxivation and it leveled up to 24, but I would have to do like probably like a decent chunk more Luxivations just to get 1 more ID up, and I would need to level up multiple IDs. So it's just like, don't really want to do that right now. I think my main team is pretty good for story. It's like a very like mismatched team of like a bunch of different things, but it works, you know? Wild Hunt is enough sinking, Loki? Okay. Alright. The Dream Ending. Did we do the 4th Wall Purchase? I don't think we did. Right? I think we just finished Warp Express, right? Did I collect my reward? I did. Chat, I'm pretty sure we didn't do this. So I'm going to do this. Oh. Oh, I get to do the event? Okay, yeah, no, I definitely didn't do this. All right. That's sick. Ooh, we can't bring in a 6th. Okay. I think we leave out Enclair just because I feel like he fails more clashes in general compared to Firefist Gregor, so. Event without the rewards. That's I'm fine with that, honestly. Why is everyone at least level 45? I guess for the event. Okay, wait, no, that means I need to re-evaluate some stuff. I think we take out our charge team, we take these guys, and
네 목적지는 어디지?
연료는 잔뜩 준비해뒀지.
right? Let me refresh my memory on what you are. Yeah, I think I'm decent, right? By the way, it takes 69. Yes, 69. You read it right here. 4 tickets to max out 1 ID from level 1 to 55. Dang. Yeah, that's a lot of tickets, and you get like 4 per Luxivation. Oh man. Okay.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
Let's go. Ooh, the music. All right, I did as you asked, Faust. I looked up towards Faust, away from the PDA in my hands as it rattled and fixed the identity cards in each slot. Today is the 4th Wall Purchase night. The location, it's the same as Lobotomy Corp, it's that same Lobotomy Corp headquarters of the past we visited. It's point in time and the branch of possibility uncertain. Oh, not voice. Oh my god. This is the first story event that's not voiced that we've gotten. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my, that's so weird, actually. I'm used to that just being for whatchamacallit? For the ID stories. Okay. Oh, do I thank you. That's okay. I can't do a voice for everyone, sadly. Thank you. Please proceed with the slotted identities to suppress the imminent ordeal. Ew. I'm still gonna do the Dante voice, obviously. I've slotted in the Lobotomy Corp identities I pulled up during the previous Walpurgis nights. The minis aren't voiced either, I don't think. I think they've been slowly voicing the mini stories, like with each update, so they've been behind, and I just now caught up with what isn't voiced. Faust probably wants to study the correlation between Walpurgis Night itself and the identities that can be pulled up only during each Walpurgis Night. Even when reading some of Heathcliff's dialogue that I've done in the past, it is very funny because he'll just like, I'm not doing the accent, but he'll say words that you like have to say in an accent. Okay. Well, it ain't much of my business what identities we're supposed to wear, but can't you at least bother telling us where we are? I swear, it's always you two who... Yeah, sorry, it's weird. It's so strange. Because I have their voices in my head, but I cannot physically do the voices that I am hearing in my head when saying things out loud. Warp Train is the most recent rerun intervalo that got VA. Oh, dang, does that mean that all the future intervalos are not going to be voiced? Oh, no! I'm going to have to do this, like, for everything now. Okay. Yeah, I agree, but we won't know what to do if you keep the important stuff just between the two of you, right? Yeah, what he said. I was trying to find a way to avoid sounding irritated. Start getting voices together for the cast. It'll take them a little bit because it's strange. It's so weird. It's so weird, like, reading this out loud when I'm so used to hearing their voices. They'll be voiced just later, yeah. You have a way of mincing words, don't you? Thanks, lad. Huh? I guess. F you. Function. Ah, okay, yeah, that's what I heard too. Come on, don't talk to me. Don't talk about me like I'm a machine or something. Ah. Faust cleared her throat in an attempt to clear the air and stem the conversation from going on a tangent. We are at the information team department of the former L Corp headquarters. Information team. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I'm not used to this at all. Well, do I recall that the place we had visited was called the control team department? Do I recall? Or are you at? Is that just okay? That might be a typo. Maybe they had a new department with every Walpurgis night. The training team and the safety team, both adjacent to this department, are currently accessible. Therefore, your assessment is untrue. However, it is possible that there's a reason the first place the door connected to was this location. Perhaps further analysis may yield more concrete information. She's trying to take a more active role in learning things for herself. It seems that the events of the warp train rattled her more than I thought. She's probably concerned that similar loss of concentration to the repository of Faust's knowledge may occur again. This place is pretty barren, huh? The more I look around, the more I just see purple. Oh, you got that right. Can't... This is so... Like, I'm trying to, like, change the tone of my voice, like, slightly for each character to fit them, but it's so, like... It's so weird. I'm sorry. Can't chalk that up to just being a corporate office, if you ask me. It doesn't seem like the great workplace environment at all. You get used to it? Okay. A good commander decorates their subordinates' living spaces with their morale in mind, even if it means going against their own tastes. Whoever heads this department must be somewhat quite unfit to lead. Somewhat quite unfit to lead. I bet they're not the only ones who's unfit to lead. Ishmael, who was rummaging through a pile of miscellaneous items, muttered from a distance as Otis mused at the ceiling. I found some employee doodles and scribbles back here. Sorry, I'm reading it like my narration tone. At least you get used to the odd silence and missing VAs. Yeah, it is strange. Oh, I suppose the department head leads were called Sephiroth, but they're saying something about how their Sephiroth is... Dude, now that's some spicy profanity. I will read them. Mersalt, you don't have to read the insults and profanities. Understood. In that case, I will instead peruse the documents first and produce a comprehensive summary. Sometime later. That is all. Okay, so first of all, thanks for skipping past all the profanities, but wow, that made me feel bad. And I've got nothing to do with this place. It is not uncommon to see department leads shouting and butting heads, but perhaps a physical altercation would have been preferable to letting such bitter animosity fester like this. It was clear to us that the Sephiroth did not share a very healthy work relationship with one another. Yeah. Not to mention that many employees really put their faith in their Sephiroth. Hey, this Sephiroth they call Malkuth, she must have been the Sephiroth of the control team department where we fought the ordeal last time. I can tell from the way she talks that she treats her employees like parts of a machine, driving them to their deaths, replacing them when they inevitably crumble. I guess a wing is a wing after all. Yeah, look, here's a conversation log with Hod, the Sephiroth of the training team. Looks like she started off pretty rough, but managed to avoid making things hostile in the office. From the sounds of it, she really cares for her employees. Oh well, that's a whole other type of annoying though, you know? Then her heart would never have rested easy as long as she were here. The grievances of the employees would have reached her ears nonetheless. She may have given herself doses of painkillers she hid under the label of altruism, then that she truly cared for them despite it all. And this Yesod must have been, I see, the Sephiroth of the information team department here. Clearly a stickler for the rules. Viper, he was... Sorry, I hadn't done... Okay. Viper, he was called. Perchance he has an unsavory habit of sinking his teeth into his employees. It's only a figure of speech. He does seem like the irritating type, but he would have served as a decent strategist. Perchance. This branch of L Corp genuinely looked more joyous compared to the other branches, especially in the actual game, yeah. This appears to be a meticulous record of the work schedules. According to that digital calendar, the upcoming schedule is fast approaching. There's no time to share the details regarding the ordeal. I suppose we should have checked the documents first. A heavy thump of lights follows Otis's deep sigh. The lobby lights suddenly changed and the floor began to tremble. Well, can't say I'm surprised. We knew that an ordeal was coming after all. Brooding Dawn without VA is one of the most headache-inducing things at first, but you weirdly get used to talking Dawn speak. Still, I wish we'd have some prior knowledge of our enemies this time. What in the name of wings is this creature? Vermin, is it? 'Tis so far, yet appeareth so grand in size. Naturally, we whipped around to look at Don Quixote, who then directed our attention towards something writhing in the distance. Oh, is this Amber? A thing of bizarre shape, crawling and squirming. If they have appeared in the safety team's corridors as well, then... There's more. Faust, anything you can tell us about them before they start rushing us? I shouted, watching with horror as the curiously violet grub-like creatures slowly spawned into the hallway from thin air. Even though she probably didn't have much to tell me about them anyway. They will not rush us. There are reports these entities are rather slow. In fact, they're an ordeal of violet, time, dawn. Ooh. Okay. Wait, this is just violet. This is easy. If they are indeed violet, then it is unlikely that we'll have time to discuss this further. You must immediately engage them, starting from the safety team hallway. A similar situation is very likely imminent in the information team and the training team hallways. Huh? So what, we gotta crush them like there's a timer or something? That would be an apt attitude. Yes, the entities will soon be manifesting in every department. If we fail to quickly clear this zone and seek and destroy them in other departments, if we don't, then we may come face to face with the kind of pandemonium we would rather not have the displeasure of experiencing. Yeah, an entire facility breakdown, oh god. Every Quillifoth counter in each department will immediately drop to 0, and thus the abnormalities contained within shall be released. Oh, Bugs, come on. We just got off that bloody warp train. I think we've had enough. We've had enough of the wing shenanigans to deal with by now. Yeah, zip it and grab your weapon. I'm going in. Okay. Oh, it's so strange voicing Carrie. I'm not even voicing them. I'm just reading their dialogue. Oh, they're larger than I thought. Oh my god. I guess that makes sense because they're about the size of an employee. We're just seeing it from an employee's perspective. Oh my god! What the heck? I didn't even, like, acknowledge this for the first, like, half second that I saw it. That's so strange. I'm so used to just having that in the corner anyway. Okay. Alright. Oh, these are much more scary than I had thought. Okay. We want to not use this originally, right? Yeah, we want more poise. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. Get on your horse. Oh, that's really awesome, actually. Maybe I do use this. Okay, so chat. This might be bad. I need to block with you, don't I? That's kind of bad. Okay.
기꺼이.
All right. What the hell's that team? A
내
bad
뒤.
team. Wait, Chad, I totally could have just set up an actual team for this, couldn't I have? I forgot that they automatically leveled to 45.
최선의 방어를. 대검 방어.
Oh man, that's not good. Why are these things so strong, by the way? This isn't a dawn. Are you telling me that my employees are like... Am I like severely misunderstanding the like...
도록 달릴 시간이다.
Am I misunderstanding the strength of the sinners? I am like, okay. I figured they were at least relatively strong normally, but oh my god. They are barely comparing to like level 2 employees. Like level 1 and 2 employees can deal with this relatively easily. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, we're getting better, I think. We just had to get a bit of clash power. Okay, so She-Faust is like gonna take a lot of damage and then nuke people, I guess. The ego does in fact make a big difference, yeah. True, yeah, they had ego, didn't they? we the only use of ego that we have is the the abilities, and that's it. We just got normal stuff. Okay.
潜り根のこいったら
Enloy the employees in LobCorp are similar strength as grade 1 fixers while we're still at grade 3. Oh my god.
최선의 방어를.
바람 확인.
Dang, wait. So level 1 employees are grade 1 fixers at the start and they slowly get stronger? That is just, that's crazy. Oh my god. Cause like, from just like recently, I had been thinking of, like the gap between grade 1 and color fixers to be like, obviously like there it is a big gap, but like not a crazy gap. But the gap between grade 1 fixers and color fixers is crazy. Because we need like the entire facility to even like hurt the red mist when we do it. Oh my god. Okay. They shouldn't be. I thought LobCorp didn't require any combat experience, as the egos already give them an understanding of how to use them. Maybe they're not hiring grade 1 fixers. Maybe that it's just that the ego ranks them on the level of grade 1 fixer. Right? I mean, you saw Virgilus in action in Canto 6. His data mine numbers are like 80 rolling. My god. Level 1 employees are more low-end grade 1? Ah. I see. So, like, the range of a lot of this stuff is probably very wide. Like, you can have a grade 1 fixer be, like, kind of weak, and then also another grade 1 fixer be, like, a level 5 employee. I don't think grade 1 is exactly accurate, but they definitely become stronger due to the ego to be closer to grade 1. I see. Heathcliff, kill that guy. That's not good. Oh, it's unclashable. I see. After attack. Oh, this is your... Okay. So we need to kill you before you do that. I see.
빗소리 속에 묻히도록.
내 뒤.
Nice.
최선의 방어를.
Cool.
찾지 못하리.
호흡을 멈춰.
Trust was just there already. Okay. So that's 3, so we need 4. And then we nuke. Alright. Okay. Actually, wait, that has higher attack weight, right? So we're gonna do that, don't we? Yeah. Okay.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
She got nuke next turn. It's gonna be the skill 3, yeah.
내 뒤.
Man, it's been 50 minutes and we still haven't started like the main like thing that we're doing today. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to do this before moving on because I forgot to do it last stream.
만작.
Okay. That's the unflat. Oh my god, already? So you're ready for the nuke. It doesn't seem to be a nuke in the common sense of the word, or the common usage of the word. This is the S3, right?
조준 중입니다.
Glimmering bow, bow's glimmer. This is glimmering bow. Wait, what? These orange. Okay. Does it automatically change to it if it? Okay, that might be it. We should probably kill you, right? Do that as backup, I guess. Also, that's working, right? Yeah. It changes the skill you use into Glimmer, but the space strength of Glimmer depends on if you use S1, S2, or S3. Oh, okay.
위험인물 발견.
반드시
제압할
This is how this
적중합니다.
goes. Oh, ranged attack goes first. That's crazy.
내 뒤로.
Also, that did not kill. You're at negative 26. I'm glad I used Lament Morning Despair. Oh my god. I didn't even realize that.
대검 방호. 시바이의 의뢰에
Okay,
따라
this should kill, right? Yeah.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
98 damage on tails. Oh,
갈까?
I see. I'm gonna just do that.
기꺼이.
아무차 잠들어라.
All right. Okay, my god. Why has Ishmael had an S3 like every single turn, by the way? Anyone else notice that? That's what the heck? Okay. Also, she got her arrow back, didn't she? Okay. Yeah, just offset everything.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Also, I suggest always get Faust
내
to
뒤로.
at least 30 to 40 SP to get full damage capabilities. Ah.
자. 하. 예. 최선의 방어를.
목표 확인.
Chica's bow gimmick is crazy because it's just worse than using her normal skills. Oh. Dang. So is this just bad? We need you dead. Oh, we need you dead as well. Oh no.
조준 중입니다.
Don't click. This might be bad as well. Yeah. Hold on a second. You know what, Faust? Do this instead. Actually, just attack. We need these guys dead.
기꺼이.
반드시 적중합니다.
That was not that good damage. Okay, yeah, no, I see.
최선의 방어를.
찢어 발겨주마. 아무차 잠들어.
One of them is dead. Oh no. Ow. The stagger saved us. Whoa. Okay. Just yeah. Do that and do that. And do that. Yeah, why not?
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Fast gimmick is worse than using your like a normal ID. Dang. Oh, did we win? Oh, the noon. Okay, the noon is happening. We're all dead.
벌써 만나러
죽은
가는
놈에 대한 복수를 다 이루지 못하고
Okay, that's awesome.
그렇지.
That's really cool. Sometime later. Phew, that's a relief. At least it wasn't indestructible. A rubble of broken stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet. Okay, yeah, well, they got revived and beaten, I guess. But that didn't last long. I see, it fades away to naught. Yes, while the entity took the form of a stone steel, an object commonly composed of inorganic matter, it is likely that its existence itself is perceived as a religious artifact in certain indeterminate locales. Locales. True. That giant object did suddenly appear out of thin air before dropping right in front of us. The steel, the steel, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that properly, I don't know, which had once threatened the sinners with its tentacles, soon disappeared from our sight like it never existed. If Faust hadn't pushed me into the hallways just in time, I'd have been... Dante! Oh my god. We would have all died forever if that thing had crushed me too. We were not crushed by the steel, to be exact. The real issue is the shockwave that came after the crash. I thought I slipped away in time, but I had no idea the shockwave would be so deadly. We're going to have to find a way to deal with that shockwave somehow, or it'll be too risky to continue with our Walpurgis Night expedition. I'm not saying that I'm scared of the pain I have to go through when reviving the sinners, which really, really hurts, of course, especially when it's 12-fold, but I'm not sure I want to ask them to repeatedly run a mission that's guaranteed to kill them in the end. Moreover, if we don't even know whatever we'll find here will be worth the trouble. According to the information given, it is said that the ordeal cannot occur in immediate succession. They can't occur They can't occur right after one another? What, did the giant piece of rock have nothing to do with an ordeal then? Yeah, yes, it was indeed an ordeal of Violet. However, this was the noon of Violet. Ordeals of the noon are a degree higher than the ordeals of the dawn, which we already have experience with. Faust's brows are frowning at a nigh imperceptible angle. She was sighing even as she relayed that information to us, clearly perturbed by something. I suddenly recalled what Faust had speculated back at the warp train, that the Gesellschaft may have made a purposeful omission. Sorry, a lot of words, chat. I'm speaking a lot of words currently. You think the Gesellschaft withholding information from you again? There's no evidence to say for certain that they did not withhold the information regarding the ordeal of noon. Thus, a more likely explanation is that this was merely a manifestation of a rare possibility. Yet your suggestion does concern me. ... It was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, or if it was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, then we must seek for clues in this Walpurgis Night that may point us to an explanation. So, should we explore further? But... Hello everyone, can you hear me? A loud buzz, crackle, and an unfamiliar voice broke through the awkward silence we were meandering in. Blimey, who said that? Oh, I hearken unto thee! Oh, I guess I can't hear your answers anyway. Ahem, ignore what I just said. Hello, this is Hod from the training team speaking. It appears the Sephiroth Hod, whose name we first learned of in the earlier document, is the one speaking to us. Aha, so this is her voice, huh? Gotta say, this is kind of what we all expected her to sound, right? We are all investigating how and why an ordeal of noon occurred immediately after the dawn. I understand that an unfamiliar situation like this may cause a sense of alarm and anxiety, but there's nothing to worry about as long as you remember the instructions under the exception number 40 AA measure, which I made sure to mention in every training session. Exception 40 AA? Just how many exceptions did she come up with? She must be the leader with a very hands-on approach to team management. Commanders who are overprotective of their personnel often make such mistakes. Guys, I don't think it's time to share our first impressions. We don't know what measure she's talking about. At this rate, we'll get... Oh. There was a dull thwick just as Sinclair began to air his concerns. Did I just get shot? You there at the lobby, you've been dozing off during our drills, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I explained that an outlier in cases like these will be firing physical intervention shield bullets to share with the middle layer. So why are you acting all surprised like you've never been shot before? Shield bullets? Yo. It would have been kind of funny if Sinclair was shot with an execution bullet, but also that would probably... Would that leave any remains to be revived? Oh my god. Huh, that bullet does look kind of familiar, actually. Sorry. That bullet does look kind of familiar, actually. We carefully approached Sinclair to take a closer look at where the projectile hit him. Oh hey, I recognize this. Looks just like the decay ampule. It almost melted me into a puddle back at K-Corp. Ugh, I'm getting unpleasant goosebumps just from thinking about it. You were totally badass though, Ishi. Jumping right in front of Dante, taking the bullet for them, and everything. And then she went ahead and hurled the bloody harpoon into the clockhead's shoulder herself only a few months later. Like a good circular narrative structure. Okay, you smartasses. It's not K-Corp ampule. While it is true that K-Corp's technology was used to regenerate its employees, a barrier field like this fundamentally differs from the type of technology used at K-Corp. They should call her rabbits, that would be funny. It is said that the Lobotomy Corporation maintained collaborative relationships with other wings, including K-Corp. Though the said collaborations, they obtain bullets and ampules of diverse functionalities useful for the workings of this company. It appears that the shield bullet is a result of one such partnership. Wait, then this bullet will... It is said that this bullet can partially negate physical damage, which is also known as red damage in Lobotomy Corporation terminology. It will likely shield us from the shockwave created by the steel as well. Oh, will it? I didn't know that. We'll have a counseling session later about your lack of focus during trainings. For now, please try to suppress this ordeal of noon as soon as possible. I'll give everyone a physical intervention shield, so let's try to take care of this ordeal with as few casualties as possible. Dante, let us... Oh, right, let's get a move on and deal with the other steals as well. Indeed, it would be preferable if we returned after confirming the destruction of steals in other areas as well. We will have to go visit Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of different possibilities as well. We will make use of the Sephira and the shield as soon as we are able to then. Did you use black shields? Am I wrong? I don't know. To be honest, for the longest time, I thought it wouldn't, since one time I put a red shield on someone and they still died. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but it does work. Oh. It's red for the initial hit and then the black damage, I think. Ah. Good idea. Thanks to the unexpected support from the Sephiroth, we were able to explore further through the Walpurgis Night. All those trainings were for their own good. Is it so hard to understand? It was just that I couldn't help but think back to Hod's last few utterances that managed to slip through the static. It made me wonder what really went down here at the headquarters of Lobotomy Corporation. Man. All right. After an hour of stream, it's finally time to go into Canto 7. Whoa. Oh my god. which treats the life and the contracts of the not so famous but valiant Don Quixote. All right. Let's go.
밤이 서둘러
Oh, and
다가온다
I
해서
don't have to read anymore. Oh my god.
이 어둠을 헤치고 나아가 세상에 둘도 없는 가족의 축복과 친절한 허락을 받으며
You fight the Noon of Violet in the hard mode, but it's after all the Dawn of Violet again? Ah, that's neat.
모든 위험한 것들을 물리치고 행복에 닿을 수 있을 것이니 의심할 여지 없이 오늘 나에게 일어날 모험 또한 기가 막히겠구나.
What do you expect from Dawn's Canto? I don't know, actually. It's gonna be great. I know that because obviously Dawn. But like, after the Warp Corp stuff that we saw, I have no clue. This is gonna be crazy.
그리고 우리에게 일어날 모험이기도 하지. 다들 기억하지? 무릇 해결사란 생각은 순수하게, 말은 정직하게, 행동은 관대하게.
Also, I'm pretty sure I may have gotten like very, very minor spoilers about like the it's like La Manchaland or whatever, however you pronounce it. That's the main setting for this, right? That's all I know though. I have a personal grudge against this Canto's dungeon. Oh god.
모험은 용맹스럽게 하고 고난은 견뎌가며 어려운 자들에게는 자비롭게 마지막에는 목숨을 걸고서라도 꿈을 잡으러 가는 거야. 이 중 하나라도 지키지 못한다면 내가 찾아와서 너희 둘의 머리통을 때릴 테니까 언제나 긴장하며 똑바로 나아가도록.
그것 참 치사한 협박이 아닐 수 없군.
Oh.
나를 치사하네.
Dot.
치사하다 말했네.
What is it this time?
이 몸의 차례가 온 줄 알았는데. 그래서 이번에야말로 마무리를 멋지게 해내고 싶었는데 신문에 제대로 이름을 날릴 수도 있었을 절호의 기회였는데.
I mean, dang. Dot. Returning to P-Corp's warp train station seemed to always remind Don Quixote of our last misadventure. He'd repeated the exact same complaint a few times by now.
응? 그런데 왜 그렇게 얼굴 표정이 우거지상인 것인가, 나리?
Anyways, we lied to you. This is actually Honglu's Canto? Oh, dang. La Mancha is part of Spain where the book takes place, so they had La Mancha land. It's not a big spoiler. Ah. I don't even have a face, let alone an expression.
그렇지 않소, 나리. 보이지 않는 것인겐가? 조그마한 동물이나 심지어 남들이 하찮다고 하는 풀떼기라 하더라도 다 마음이란 것이 있다네. 그러니 당연히 표정도 있을 수밖에. 그렇기에 우리는 어떤 것이든 약하다여 무시하지 말고 올곧은 마음으로 정의를 항상 행해야 한다. 이 말일세.
아, 누가 쟤또 입 열게 했냐?
듣고 있는가?
Some time ago in the freight car of the warp train. Oh yeah. Don Quixote, hey, can you hear me? Say something. Don Quixote regards me silently. No, that's some eldritch being who I can't help but wish is Don Quixote gazing at me. She opens her mouth. My instinct is screaming at me not to listen to her, but Don Quixote.
끝난 것인가?
Dot. No. I don't think it's ended.
그런가? 나에게 로신한테를 부탁하지.
I don't know if I gave her the right answer. Though my answer was an almost instinctual reply of a thought that had manifested in my head, Don Quixote closed her eyes upon hearing my reply, as though drifting away into a gentle, pleasant dream. And I carefully slipped the ragged pair of running shoes she called Roshanate onto her feet. Okay, we already saw this, I think. And I make a silent wish. Let her blood-red eyes never ever open again.
벌써 도착한 것인가? 아니! 이게 어떻게 된 것인가? 우리가 쫓던 그 악독한 혈기가 어찌하여 흔적도 없이 사라져버렸는가?
Funny thing, the name is not La Mancha, is Castilla-La Mancha in Spanish, so in Limbus should have been called Castilla-La Mancha Land. Don Quixote.
설마 나리가 그 자를 잡은 것인가?
Don is my second least below. What? She's so cute. And back to the present.
아쉽긴 하네. 우리 중에 파우스트랑 단테 말곤 아무도 마지막 장면을 보지 못했다는 건.
엄밀히 말하자면 그 자리에 저자도 있었다. 혈귀를 눈앞에 두고 볼썽사납게 기절해버렸다니. 림버스 컴퍼니의 수치 그 자체로군.
If only they knew.
림컴수 한심.
Someone of low caliber? I don't know.
우리도 기절한 건 똑같지 않냐?
Look at Heath being the actual, like, reasonable one.
역시 저라도 남아있었어야 했는데 말입니다.
그렇게 혈기가 무서웠던 거예요, 돈키호테 씨? 괜찮아요. 전 이해할 수 있어요.
진정한 영웅은 각종의 모욕에도 구태의연하게 견뎌야 하는 법.
I have so much respect for Heathcliff. Yeah, he is, like, genuinely... God, it's so hard to rank who my favorite characters are in this game. Fine, boom. But it's so difficult to, like, rank everyone because, like, obviously I haven't experienced the story of everyone yet, but also everyone is, like, growing throughout the story. So it's like they constantly just shift spots. Like, currently, I would say favorite is Dawn, just because Dawn is just, like, transcendent of every, like, amount of growth that she can happen, because she was already my favorite from the beginning, and she's just growing and growing and growing as a character slowly over, like we just learned all that stuff about her. It's crazy, and we're about to learn so much more. But also, like, Faust is probably currently my second favorite, just because of the warp train stuff. Like, Faust is such an interesting character. I love her. Ryoshu's great. We haven't even, like, gotten too much growth from Ryoshu. She's just really funny and awesome. Heathcliff's great just because his character is so awesome. It's like, oh my god. Do you know what Don's book is about? I know very little. I haven't read it, so I know just the basic stuff. Like, Don Quixote was a knight who was, like, it's literally Don, like, the same Don Quixote currently. That's all I know. Like, that's who Don Quixote is. Don Quixote wasn't even a knight, just like a person that was, like, hallucinating being a knight, right?
확실히 결정적인 순간을 놓친 건 로자 씨 말대로 좀 아쉽긴 하네요. 저희가 본 건 열차 안에 터져 있는 그 혈귀의 파편들과 어떻게 해야 할지 감이 안 온다는 분위기를 풀풀 풍기는 단테뿐이었거든요.
Also, what happened to what's her name? The Kindred. Did we, like, kill her? Like, did she die? I don't remember us killing her. I remember us fighting her and then she, like, backed off a little bit, right? Did the Blood Fiend kill her? Maybe. Huh, I was standing confused, was I? Sasha? Yeah, Sasha. What happened to her?
맞네! 깨워주지 그랬는가? 이 양뺨 싸다구를 철썩 때리는 한이 있더라고!
그래서 정확히 무슨 일이 일어났었던 건가요?
I already told you guys earlier, didn't I?
네?
Bloodfiend got melted and so did Sasha. Oh, they both got melted at the same time.
그게 이것만 계속했는데 대체 뭘 말해줬다는 거죠?
혹시 머리에 불길이 치솟으면서 횡설수설하셨던 그때처럼 정신착란 증세를 보인 것은 아니십니까?
Oh, no, it's, Otis began glaring at me warily as though my clock head was about to explode at any moment. That didn't happen.
아니다라.
You should have totally used that excuse, actually. Just like, oh, it was like some weird thing that happened. I don't know. I don't remember.
그럼 상대를 바꿔서 다른 목격자셨던 파우스트 씨 하신 말씀 있으신가요?
Roger asks confidently, still in the mood to play detective.
구테어 파우스트 쪽에서 전달드릴 내용은 없을 것 같군요. 그럼 다시 탄테 씨에게.
자, 너희가 주의 깊게 들어야 하는 전달 사항이 있다.
I have no idea if it was a coincidence or not, but Virgilus stepped in at just the right moment to divert the sinners away from me.
알다시피 우리는 피사에서 의뢰를 받았다. 매번 같은 패턴이니 이제는 설명해주지 않아도 감을 잡고 있겠군.
Virgilus is a fraud, by the way. Dang. I mean, we did experience Canto 6, right? I feel like we're not allowed to say Virgilus is a fraud anymore.
네네. 이번에도 뒤틀림인지 환상체인지 때려잡고 넘기고 볶고 뒤지고 뭐 그러시겠다고?
그리고 끝에 가서는 황금 가지를 우리가 차지할 수 있는 의뢰라는 것도 알고 있네.
We can still say that Virgilus is lazy. We just can't say that he's a fraud. He's a really strong person that never uses his powers unless absolutely necessary. Don Quixote replies, brimming with excitement.
그래, 저 둘이 대답할 정도면 나머지도 확실하게 알고 있다는 거겠지.
Post Canto 6, you can't say that anymore. Look, canceling you on Twitter.com. True. It's X.com. No, it's Twitter still.
하지만 이번 작전의 형태는 조금
Versus trying to follow his contract, yeah.
아니, 정정하지. 상당히 달라졌다. 어쩌면 지금까지의 작전 중에 제일 껄끄러워질 수 있을
That's
거다.
awesome. That's really cool.
뭐 안 그랬던 작전이 있었나요? 갑자기 이 인원의 3배 정도 되는 사람들 사이에서 단체로 움직이거나 하면 좀 껄끄러울 수는 있겠지만
수감자들의 감은 나날이 좋아지는군요.
아, 정말인가요?
Is that the name of the final boss? Or at least a nickname for the final boss that you have just typed in my chat when I'm literally just now starting the Canto? Is that what that is right now that I'm seeing in front of me? Is this, my spoiler? Yes, I think so. I think you might be. Why is, oh my god. This is like not the first time this has happened. When somebody shows up to a stream that is very obviously in the beginning stages of a Canto and says the name of the final boss. That's, why does this happen so often? Why is it so difficult for the Project Moon community to just not spoil things? Oh my god. I'm so just like I'm pretty sure every single time we get to like a point where people enjoy a certain fight, that happens in like the canto, they just spoil it. They talk about it like it's just completely normal. Like just because it's popular in the community does not mean it is not a spoiler, chat. Oh my god. I don't know. That might actually be a huge spoiler considering the name, but still. I'll ignore it for now.
저 그냥 앞으로 무턱대고 추측하는 말은 하지 말까 봐요.
Okay, I'm gonna do the pinned message actually, just as insurance. Let me pin that real quick. There we go. I'll pin one in YouTube chat as well. There we go. Let me pin that. Okay. Under or over 3 hours. How long until someone says another very spoiler name? Yeah, chat. If anyone spoils anything, just like if my other chat members tell me who spoiled it and like spam, so I can just ban them without looking at the spoiler. I'm gonna start going to like a no exceptions rule, because I swear like this happens so often, especially in the Project Moon community, where if I just like people just spoil it and then they backpedal, and I'm kind of tired of that. And I keep letting people off. Papa Don is just a silly nickname. It doesn't really give anything away. All right. Donkey's Canto is really bad with spoilers, to be honest, so I would definitely always have that pinned. All right.
확정 사항이다. 뭐 3배나 되는 강적이 달려들 것이라고 하는 것보단 아군인 편이 낫지 않겠나.
Put Twitch chat in emote only mode and there will be not a spoiler. Honestly, most of the spoilers in the past have come from YouTube chat. All right, another thing that I want to say, no fake spoilers as well. Because like a lot of, I know like it, what you call it? A lot of the time fake spoilers are very obvious as fake spoilers, but also sometimes they are not obvious, and I will just ban you for it if I mistake it for an actual spoiler. So I would say try to avoid fake spoilers as well. Okay, back to the game.
합동 작전을 한다는 것인가? 상대는 누구지?
그 아직 합동 작전에 대한 그 좋지 않은 기억이 남아 있는데 말이지.
Also, I'm autistic, so I'm bad at tone reading sometimes, so fake spoilers will get banned more often.
아팠던 기억이었어.
... Our mission at K-Corp was our first and last experience with a joint operation.
아직도 그때 메르소의 팔 한쪽이 날아가서 기둥에 부딪히고 떨어졌던 게 생생하게 기억난다고.
정확히는 견갑골 부위를 포함하고 있었다.
Opinion on the DLC of Silksong looks insane. I'm definitely going to be playing it when it comes out and streaming it.
그냥 이번에도 우리끼리 하면 안 돼? 다른 사람들은 영 도움도 안 되고 걸리적거리기만 할걸.
저 녀석의 말에 적극 동의하게 되는 건 오랜만이군.
오만한 발언이군. 너희들만 그런 생각을 가지고 작전에 참여하진 않을 것이라는 점 꼭 기억하고 있는 게 좋을 거다. 이번 의뢰는 해결사 총괄협회인 하나협회에서 내건 공개 의뢰이기도 하니.
That's crazy. Hana Association mentioned. Virtuous stopped himself, noticing an ominous aura from one of the sinners. There stood Don Quixote, practically vibrating with excitement.
이쯤에서 아무나 돈키호테 입 좀 대신 막아주도록.
내가 맞지.
Dang.
어디서?
쥐구멍만한 사무소의 해결사가 아닌 어느 정도 인지도가 있는 협회 소속 해결사들의 모임이 될 수 있다는 거다.
Anyways, before the warp interval came out, people guessed the twist with Donkey because of her base ego passive heals a bleed. Oh my god, dang. And her pupils? Is there something strange about her pupils? Hold on. Not that I can see from this PNG that is like dimmed, but okay. I think that's Silk Song. What?
내 놈, 주둥이 좀 가만히 놔둘 순 없나?
I'm so glad that Otis was here to stop Don Quixote from exploding into joy. Because if she hadn't, we'd be drawing the attention of every single person in a sizable radius around us.
그래서 뭐 어떤 걸 처리해야 되는 건데?
아니, 어떤 식으로 처리하는지가 궁금해.
뒷골목 해결사처럼 말씀하시네요.
Virgilus looked up at just as Heathcliff asked his question.
자세한 건 때마침 우리에게 걸어오고 있는 의뢰자에게 들어보도록 하지.
Hello. Oh, are you actually just like a Hana Association like representative? Oh my god. The last time we saw Hana Association like in the flesh was like when we killed them in Ruina. Ooh, also wait, the Hana, that's crazy. They're alive. That's awesome actually. Alright, chat, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. One moment. Hi chat, I'm back. How's it going? You know this Canto's Millie song? I have not heard it yet. I think you're talking to other chat members, I guess. Alright. Let's continue. I've got to build up my lunacy again, oh god. So she's the one we're supposed to meet here at the station.
이거 특색 붉은 시선님을 뵈어 영광이군요. 그 외에도 모두들 반갑습니다. 저는 피사 아카이빙 부서의 부장 채사라입니다.
Oh, head manager of P Corp. Okay. I figured like the white outfit was like Hana Association, but I guess not.
아카이빙 부서? 뭔가 기록하는 일이라도 하는 건가?
Thank you for follow. Nothing there. How's it going?
그렇다고 할 수 있죠. 다른 날개는 몰라도 피사에서는 꽤 중요한 부서랍니다.
그런 중요한 부서의 부장이 찾아왔다는 건? 이제 정말로 이 회사가 꽤 유명해진 건가?
틀린 말은 아니네요. 당신들 림버스 컴퍼니에 대한 이야기는 건너서 들려오더라고요. 뭐라더라, 황금가지라는 것만 얻을 수 있다면 죽음까지 불사하면서 의뢰를 성공시켜내고야 마는 중견 회사라고 하던데.
Bird game collab for Limbus when? Can't you just use auto instead of clicking every time the dialogue ended? I could, but also whenever like the dialogue comes up, the narration dialogue and also Dante's dialogue, I like to read it out loud, so it can be like annoying if it auto skips while I'm reading. Yeah, before for Ruina, when every dialogue was voiced, then I would like leave it on autoplay and just read it, but like for this, since I'm actively participating, I guess I just click along with it.
틀린 말은 아니지만.
Hey, she's actually making it sound pretty impressive, huh?
바로 그것이네. 본인과 동료들은 수많은 역경과 죽음을 각오하며 무수한 악들을 처단해냈지.
The other sinners were more confused than impressed by her description, but it was clear from Don Quixote's practically twinkling eyes that she was immensely infatuated by it.
이쪽에서도 이번 의뢰에 대한 대략적인 내용은 전달받았습니다.
T-Corp has no drip. I mean, that's just a normal lab coat, obviously, but the actual like undershirt looks kind of cool with like it looks kind of like Bina.
다양한 해결사들이 모여 수차례나 토벌을 시도하고 있는 도시 악몽급 사건이 있다고.
Just started Limbus since I finished Library of Ruina, so this is my first impression of the game. By the way, I would probably avoid spoilers. Because this game, since it is free, I definitely recommend playing it yourself. The story is definitely worth it. I love it. But yeah, this is Canto 7, so we're pretty late into the game by now. So a lot of spoilers will just be actively discussed. How to thumb, respect the capo, tiger mark in your hand, pass it down, hell yeah. True.
맞아요.
해결사들이 올 때마다 선수, 부장식이나 되는 당신 같은 사람이 마중 나와 줄 리는 없었을 테고.
네, 그것 또한 맞습니다.
더군다나 공식적인 자리도 아닌 곳에서 의뢰를 전달한다는 건 우리에게 원하는 게 도시 악몽의 토벌뿐만이 아니라
Urban Nightmare, alright.
그 이상의 뭔가를 해내주었으면 하는 기대가 느껴지는군요.
Dang. That's crazy, because like LobCorp was just on another level, wasn't it? We were talking about this earlier. How like LobCorp is just like stronger than we thought, but like they really are just like stronger than we thought. They're just like elevated beyond everything. We were dealing with color fixers by the end of it, which is like one of the highest levels of strength in this entire universe. So like, dang. You cannot tell me that the T-Corp Otis fit doesn't look good. I don't think I've seen it.
아까 말한 대로 죽음까지 불사하면서 무언가를 해줄 것이란 기대가.
Isn't LobCorp collaborated with T-Corp? It might be since the, the pausing, right? Because pausing seems to be canon since the Sephiroth can, like, change it sometimes if they're melting down and stuff.
이상한 기분이네요. 굳이 숨길 셈도 아니었지만 간파당한 느낌이라.
We stared in dumbfounded silence as Virgilus effortlessly cut through the hoops to get to the core of the contract.
맞아요. 토벌 대상이 있는 위치 어딘가에 황금가지라는 게 있다고 해요. 이건 당신들 쪽에서 우리에게 먼저 연락을 취해서 말한 정보죠. 처음에 그 연락을 받았을 때 얼마나 황당했던지. 황금가지가 뭐냐는 말에도 정확하게 대답을 해주지도 않고 정확한 좌표는 당신들 인원이 직접 그 구역으로 들어가야지만 알 수 있다고 하고 난 장난 전화인 줄 알았다니까요.
하지만 그 순간 결코 거절하지 못할 제안도 함께이지 않았습니까?
I'm planning to read Leviathan to understand Virgil's story first before starting to like major cantos, but the English sub isn't even completed yet. Oh, are they working on an English sub? I didn't even know that. Or an English dub, I mean. Or no, sub, wait. English sub isn't complete, wait. Like the subtitles? I think they're subtitled. Oh, okay, cool, okay. Just, yeah, I didn't know they were doing that actually. Honestly, I've been playing all of these games with like the original dub, so like, it's all right. I guess if you prefer dub, then yeah.
장담하는데 당신들 회사에는 정보 수집력이 어마어마하게 대단한 정보원이나 유능한 정보 부서가 있을 거예요.
Yeah, for the Bird Game 3 Limbus collab, the three birds get out of the Bird Game 3. That'd be sick. Bird Game 3 was actually just a reference to Lobotomy Corporation and Limbus Company and Ruina. Actually, the birds aren't in Limbus Company. Or don't answer that, chat. Oh God, are the birds gonna be in? Oh no. Oh God. I'm not looking forward to that. Oh no. I need to hear that Dante in English. Cassera let out a deep sigh and leaned against a wall, her shoulders slumping slightly.
그래서 토벌해야 되는 게 정확히 어떤 건데요? 여러 해결사가 모인 걸 보면 지난번처럼 지부에서 탈출한 환상체라도 어딘가에 돌아다니고 있는 건가요? 혹은 뒤틀림이라거나.
Fuck, this bird having a fight with Dream, yeah. And we've already seen that we can go inside books through the back door. Oh God. And isn't aren't the birds from an actual location in the city, or is it in the city or the outskirts, like the Black Forest or something? Something like that. Oh God. Okay. Cassera wordlessly stared at Ishmael and as she began to rapid fire her list of questions.
설명. 그러니까 환상체나 뒤틀림이라는 건 일종의 괴물 같은 건데요.
차라리 그런 것이었으면 더 좋았을 뻔했을 텐데요.
Does this imply that previous abnormalities from LobCorp that breached haven't been suppressed yet? I don't know. I think all the abnormalities are currently still in the library, but we can like use like the mirror technology that we have to access things that we shouldn't have access to. So it's like we can do stuff. Something had caught my eye immediately after we arrived at this place. The missing person flyers. Countless flyers in each search of a different person. Each in search of a different person were taped to the pillars inside the station. Looks like the people of P-Corp are randomly going missing in no discernible age or gender patterns. LobCorp admins are in the library. LobCorp branches are... They're free? Yeah. Oh yeah, there are like some abnormalities still in LobCorp branches, but the majority of the... I think everyone that are like in LobCorp that we have access to are in the books, but and like it also like there are some other weird ones that we like haven't canonically seen yet that are just left behind, I think. Right? I'm in Canto 1 right now and I'm really loving this game since first gamble it gave me 4. My God, 4 3 stars in your first one? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh my God. What the heck? I just got recommended Hatsune Miku. Dang. That's crazy. Cassara realizing that we were staring at the wall of a missing person flyers began.
전단지가 떼어지지 않고 종이가 너덜거릴 때까지 붙어 있다는 건 여전히 그들이 집으로 무사히 돌아오지 않고 있다는 뜻이죠.
Dang.
토벌해야 하는 건 개체가 아니라 현상인가?
행복한 미소가 꽃피는 곳. 옛 이야기 속의 놀이공원 라만차랜드죠.
라만차 랜드.
집계가 된 실종자만 현재 수십여 명. 아마 실제로는 그 이상이겠죠. 2달 전 피사 뒷골목에서 나타난 이 라만차랜드에 입장한 방문객들은 오늘까지도 대부분 퇴장하지 못하고 있습니다.
Oh, it mysteriously materialized. I figured that Dawn would have like a background. I mean, I guess she still can.
실종? 오로지 즐거움만이 가득해야 마땅한 놀이동산에서 어찌 그런 일이...
제게 할당된 직원들만으로는 처리가 불가능했어요. 생긴 지 사흘 만에 도시 질병을 부여받고 지금은 도시 악몽이 되었죠.
하지만 도시의 별도 아니고 도시 악몽 정도라면 피사가 자력으로 해결 가능한 수준이라고 생각됩니다만.
그게 다른 부서에서는 그리 주목하지 않는 현상이라 전투 부서의 정규 직원들이 투입되지 않았거든요.
왜 피사에서는 그들을 투입시켜주지 않은 겐가?
Don Quixote was now completely and emotionally invested in the gripping tale of tragedy that our client was sharing. Kisara seemed to be enjoying Don Quixote's excessive, almost theatrical reaction.
이 현상이 나타난 장소가 뒷골목이니까요.
I just listened to the video and it's actually me. For sure going to the playlist, dang. Freckles, what do you choose? Bible in Chinese in left ear and Mozart ×2 in right ear? That is difficult to make a choice on that.
둥지였다면 당장이라도 압착 부서의 정예 요원들을 배치했을걸요?
그쯤 하시죠, 제사라 부장. 그게 다는 아니지 않습니까? 당신의 직책이라면 타 부서 직원을 투입해달라는 협조 요청은 1도 아니었을 것이고 림버스 컴퍼니를 선택한 이유는 따로 있지 않습니까?
How do I get PE boxes in this game? I think from like rewards. You get like modules by just at the end of the day clicking your Encephalon resources and just like turning the rest of them that you have into the modules. But for PE boxes, I think it's just events, right? Events or credit card, yeah.
네네. 나 참 못 이기겠군요. 알겠어요. 자백하겠습니다. 라만차랜드를 없애는 것이 아닙니다. 자, 당신들은 곧 다른 해결사들과 함께 라만차랜드로 향하게 될 것입니다.
Ooh, we're going with other groups, yeah.
한 가지 조언을
Forgot I mentioned
드리자면 당신들이 황금가지를 찾으러 왔다는 사실을 다른 해결사들이 알게 하지 마세요. 황금가지라는 미지의 것이 어딘가에 숨겨져 있다고 섣불리 밝혔다간 해결사들에겐 또 다른 보상으로 여겨질 수도 있으니까요. 괜히 저들을 자극하지 말라는 소리죠.
Okay. This month is a dry one for Limbus. Yeah, I think it's just because they're like wrapping up the end of the season and then starting the new one. So they're just like, they're saving up their resources. They're saving their lunacy for the event.
물론 눈치껏 저희 부서의 목표가 라만차랜드의 토벌이 아니라는 것도 함구하는 게 좋겠죠?
Unlike me, who just spent all of my lunacy on an ID that I didn't get.
한마디로 피사와 림버스 컴퍼니 서로가 원하는 것을 조용히 얻고 처리하자는 소리 정도로 일축할 수 있겠네요.
정리가 깔끔하시네요.
너무 얕잡아 보지 말도록. 그렇게 멍청하게 기밀을 나불거릴 자가 우리 중에 있을 수도 있나.
이제 슬슬 본론으로 향하는 게 어떻겠습니까? 이곳에 오래 서 있을수록 시선만 많아질 뿐이니.
그렇네요. 라만차랜드로 들어가 그곳을 최초로 만들어낸 무언가 혹은 누군가를 찾은 뒤 저에게 데려오세요.
By the way, what is P Corp? What's their whole thing? I don't remember. What's their specialization? I don't even know.
누군가?
무언가일 수도 있다. 정보가 너무 적군. 생물인지 무생물인지도 알 수 없는 것인가.
They explained P Corp's deal in a bit, I think. We don't know yet. Oh, so it's like actually just like we have no idea until it was revealed in the Scanto. Okay, cool.
단순히 라만차랜드를 없애는 걸로 끝나는 게 아니라 만든 사람이 필요한 이유는 뭔가요?
Kisara's eyes twinkled for a brief moment as they lingered on Sinclair.
왜 그러시나요?
그런 질문을 감히 할 거라는 생각조차 하지 못해서 오히려 말문이 막혔달까요? 제가 당신들에게 황금가지를 왜 찾아 헤매고 있냐는 질문을 하지 않았던 것처럼. 뭐 굳이 숨길 만한 내용은 아니지만요. 굳이 말씀드리자면 그 피해에 대한 책임을 묻기 위해서죠.
P Corp appears in the bunker ab. No. Oh, like the shelter, from the 27th of March.
맞는 말이지. 그런 극악무도한 짓을 저지른 자에겐 마땅한 처벌이 내려져야 하는 법.
I read something about almost every fixer association participating in this eradication of La Mancha Land. Does this mean Jung office reps are going to be shown? I don't know. We'll see soon, I guess.
그리고 겸사겸사 다른 부서들을 제칠 만한 성과를 올려서 간만에 승진하면 더 좋고요.
어차피 우리가 받아들이냐와는 관계없이 윗선과는 이야기가 다 끝난 사항이겠지.
만약 우리가 그곳을 직접 없애버리는데 성공한다고 쳐도 그 요상한 놀이공원을 만든 놈을 너희에게 안 데려오면
There are boxes with P Corp symbols. Oh, that's neat.
그땐 어쩔 거냐?
Heathcliff spoke crassly, but it was a reasonable question. After all, there was also a chance that we could fail to bring the culprit here, even if we wanted to.
당장 손에 넣을 순 없겠지만 황금가지라는 걸 우리 쪽에서도 차차 연구를 해보기 시작하겠죠.
갖고 오지 않으면 앞으로 우리의 것을 빼앗을 수도 있다는 말이군.
물론 데려온다면 굳이 그런 불확실한 걸 연구할 필요는 없겠죠. 그리고 지금이야 라만차랜드가 도시 악몽에 머무르고 있다 해도 그 위험도의 성장세가 가파르다 보니 도시 곳곳에서 조금씩 주목받고 있어요.
I don't know why, but the sight of a warp train gave me PTSD. Me too. We're wrapped up with that arc, though. We're leaving. We're literally like getting out of the station.
지금 이 순간에도 여러 해결사들이 라만차랜드의 토벌을 위해 도시 전역에서 모이고 있기도 하고.
라만차랜드를 토벌할 사람들은 우리 말고도 많다는 건가요?
돈과 명예를 원하는 자들은 언제나 마르는 법이 없죠. 어쩌면 그 해결사들도 조만간 황금가지라는 것에 관심을 가질 수도 있을 거예요. 값진 것이 있으면 단내를 풍겨오기 마련이니까.
Funny thing about this canto, there's an NPC voiced by KJH. All right.
다른 세력이나 해결사가 눈독 들이기 전에 조용히 거래하자는 거군요.
이번에도 이야기의 핵심을 잘 파악하네요. 맞아요. 다행인 일이죠. 서로가 찾고 있는 게 아직까진 서로에게만 가치 있다고 판단하고 있으니까. 그래서 당신들도 황금가지에 대해 말을 아끼는 거고, 저희도 라만차랜드를 만든 무언가에 대해서 입조심을 하는 거죠.
타다. 아는 놈이 많을수록 정보는 가치를 잃지. 흔해 빠진 공산품처럼.
그럼 그렇지. 난 또 기념품이라도 챙겨주는 줄 알았잖아. 괜히 따로 부른 게 아니었네.
당신들에게 거는 기대가 커요. 죽음까지도 불사하시는 분들이잖아요.
She keeps saying that. This is what every single one of our contracts has been like. Our stability and safety go out the window the moment a mission begins in earnest. We share nothing but our cold goals and objectives, not exchanging anything deeper than the shallowest transactions. I'd grown to accept this is an inevitability, but I don't know what this is. I do know that this is probably not the right way. Amidst the dull and resigned eyes of the other sinners, Don Quixote's eyes alone burned with passionate fire.
제사라 부장이시여, 믿어주시게. 꼭 이 돈키호테와 림버스 컴퍼니의 동료들이 라만차랜드를 없애고 실종된 사람들까지 구해내리다. 그 간악한 라만차랜드의 창조자 또한 데려올 테니 부디 모두를 대신하여 엄벌에 처해주시게.
어머나, 그거 참 안심이 되는 말이네요. 웬만한 해결사들보다 더 믿음직스러운걸요?
이 돈키호테! 자네를 위해 용맹하고 명예롭게 싸워서 비사의 전당에 이름을 남기리라.
Don Quixote was bouncing up and down like she was prepared to stand at Kisara's beck and call.
그만.
그 짧은 시간에 사람 하나 다루는 법을 정확하게 간파해냈군.
Something tells me something bad is gonna happen to Don Quixote just by how she acts. Trying to avoid spoilers since I know that you are in Canto 1 right now. That won't happen. Also, this is her canto, I believe, so. Well, something bad could happen during... Yeah, something bad usually happens during the canto, but it's not something terrible. Just something that brings out the character story.
저 녀석이 너무 쉬운 거 아니냐?
자, 그럼 슬슬 이동할까요?
떠나세! 자, 안내해 주시겠는가?
안타깝지만 안내는 없어요. 저는 여러분들이랑 같이 갈 수 없는걸요. 여기 종이에 적힌 장소로 가주시면 됩니다.
어째서인가? 자네 혼자서만 가면 모험이 촉촉할 터인데.
당연하잖아요. 온갖 해결사들이 모여있다는 곳에서 우리가 저 부장이랑 같이 들어가면 순식간에 인기 스타가 될걸요.
No bonus gets killed off though, dang. Belt holds for Honglu after this canto? Yeah, that's Honglu's canto next, I believe.
우리랑 피사가 모종의 연결고리가 있다는 냄새를 바로 맡게 되겠지. 인기 스타 좋지 않은가?
돈키호테, 이 말의 뜻이 꼭 하나만 있지 않다는 걸 슬슬 할 때가.
현장은 뒷골목에 있으니 통행권을 나눠드릴게요. 당분간 피사의 뒷골목과 둥지를 자유롭게 오갈 수 있는 특수 업무 비자입니다.
역시 이런 걸 나눠줄 정도면 작거나 힘이 없는 부서는 아닌 것 같은데 말이죠.
Sinclair was still quietly suspicious, but that small doubt was practically buried in the brief commotion that followed as sinners gathered in front of Kisara to receive their visa. Bug Guy, I love Bug Guy. He's great. Bug Guy is awesome. Alright. We're slowly building up our lunacy again. wherein the sinners are accepted and respected by fixers in ways of the city. Oh, I don't have everyone selected.
말뚝을 쑤셔.
출발.
There we go.
출근하겠어.
Dang, it sucks that we didn't get Reindeer Ryosha, or not Ryosha, Reindeer Raja. That would have been so great.
입정을 알리는 음악 소리가.
Yeah, first he nodes, yeah. God. Kasara's directions led us to an empty lot in the back streets.
뭐야 여긴? 뒷골목은 보통 건물들이 뒤지게 빽빽하게 마련인데 왜 여기만 텅 비어 있어?
Used on this is her canto, yeah.
그러게.
I am, I think, right? Did I not
뒷골목에서
click
이
her? I think
정도의
I
땅을
clicked her.
놀리는 건 흔치 않을 텐데.
이유는 모르겠지만 건물에 현수막도 여기저기 붙어 있네요.
너희는 현장을 보고 있도록 나는 잠시 파우스트 씨와 함께 담당자를 만나고 오지.
By the way, chat. Question that I just thought of. When do the April Fools events take place? Am I good to start them and like do a reaction stream on them? Because I do want to do a reaction stream on them. Are they accessible in game, or do I have to find them on YouTube? Inside the cabin, murderous abnormality is classified as sane with an attack of an Aleph. What? Is Raja a standard extraction or seasonal? I don't know. You have to YouTube them? Okay. But do they take place... Are they even, like, related to the story? Are there any spoilers in them? Second one is after Canto 7. Okay, so I'll do the reaction stream after we finish this Canto, I guess. Okay.
그때까지 얌전히. 아니, 큰 사고까진 가지 말도록.
Had to correct himself.
여부가 있겠는가?
He's given up on the slim hope that we won't be getting into any trouble without him.
자, 그럼 안으로 들어가 볼까?
The empty lot was surrounded by all kinds of warming signs and perimeter tapes, deterring anyone from haphazardly wandering inside. And then we reached out to grab the tapes to duck under them.
에헤이.
A voice rang out, stopping us in our tracks.
네? 잘 모르는 것 같아서 하는 말인데 여기 함부로 들어오면 안 돼요. 안 돼. 저도 그렇고 여기 모여 있는 사람들은 해결사거든요. 해결사.
Are we fixers?
여기는
I feel like we are
일반인들이
fixers,
함부로
right?
있으면 안 되는 작전 구역이에요.
Like we're Limbus
시사는
fixers.
관리를 어떻게 하는 거람?
He sounds drunk, maybe. Right, we are Limbus Company fixers. Like, are we? I guess is Limbus Company like a fixer association? This is KJ. That's funny. The CEO of the company is voicing a character. That's funny. Okay.
잠깐만. 뭐죠? 왜 저만 쳐다보면서?
오! 우리를 걱정해 주는 것인가? 괜찮네. 괜찮아. 비록 아직 해결사는 아니지만 정의를 위해 목숨을 불사하고 싸운다는 그 마음만큼은 모두가 매한 가지지.
So we're not fixers, but I guess we're not like specifically designated, but we do like the same work. Don Quixote confidently leaps over the warning tape and scampers into the empty lot.
여기가 뭐 하는데 이제 알고 들어오는
자네들처럼 우리 또한 의뢰를 받았다네. 라만차랜드의 토바르의 말일세.
I hate skincare so much. Why do you hate Sinclair? What? Sinclair's great. I could practically hear everyone in the empty lot turning around to look at us. The looks on their eyes could hardly be described as friendly. In fact, their alarm at our arrival was palpable. That's when one of the fixers wielding a massive weapon strode in our direction.
너희도 사냥하러 온 놈들이라고.
Hunt? Like, what kind of hunt? Sorry.
아이고, 그러고 보니 무기 점검하는 걸로 잊어버렸네. 이럴 때가 아니지. 얼른 가서 마저 손질해야겠다.
The obnoxious guy who was clearly way in over his head hurried away when the giant of a fixer stomped his way into the conversation. And the other fixers shook their head as though they knew what was about to happen.
딱 봐도 협회 출신은 아니고 이름도 안 알려진 어중간한 사무소에서 온 모양인데.
You're like an employee of W Corp but for Limbus? Ah. Just kind of like employees, I see.
대체 몇 명이 더 기어들어오는 거지? 어중이 떠중이가 늘어나는 걸 보니 네 놈들이 기대하는 토벌 금액도 계속 줄어들어서 나중에 거스름돈이나 손에 쥘 수 있을지 걱정이군.
Why is it so pale? What's the skincare routine? But hold on, aren't we like we kind of are exactly what fixers are, just not specifically designated as fixers, I guess? Because we take contracts and we do, I guess we're specialized fixers. Like we go after the golden bows, and that's our main goal. But we also take on contracts for distortions. So I guess we're like a specialization. So not exactly fixers, because fixers are like literally just like mercenaries, right? They just do whatever they're paid for. Power scaling sinners to fixer grades is really difficult. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like fighting strength, we're probably a lower grade fixer, but also like we have the whole immortality situation, so that ups our level a bit.
온지 얼마나 됐다고? 시비 거는 놈이 벌써 2명이냐?
And also we have IDs as well. So IDs kind of power scale us to whatever ID we're using.
옷에는 송곳니 사냥 사무소라고 써 있긴 하다만
Oh, Fang Hunt. Wait.
송곳니 사냥이라 하면
Fang Hunt, we fought them, right? In library, right? Did we? If Dante could rewind the Cinder Death, that would make him a color fixer. Maybe. The red clock. You figure out more where the LCB power scale in the later intro, I think. Oh. Nope, did we not fight Fangon? I swear am I just like crazy? Have I like hallucinated the fact that I've heard every fixer name? Because I swear I've heard of Fangon. Have they been mentioned in any other way at all? Because last time what were they? I don't even remember what they were called. The other fixer that we saw, I was like, oh, I kind of recognize that name, but I'm not sure. But I swear, Fang Hunt Honglu ID. We might have the Fang Hunt Honglu ID. That might be it.
너희 실제로 본 적은 있나?
무엇을 말인가?
혈귀.
Yeah, we have.
혈귀? 이것과 혈귀가 관련이 있다는 건가요?
이 임무에 혈귀가 연관되어 있다는 것은 전달받지 못한 사실이었다. 이것 봐. 이놈들도 제대로 아는 것도 없이 들어왔잖아.
We have dealt with the Blood Fiend. And the only reason we really would have lost, aside from Dawn, the only reason we would have lost is because we were in a warp train. So, yeah. But we can totally deal with Blood Fiends, right? I feel like we can deal with a Blood Fiend, definitely. It would just take a while. And with the collaboration of other fixer offices, we're set, right? Honglu ID is 2 stars, so maybe you have him. He's common. Yeah.
난 너희같이 돈만 보고 아무것도 모른 채 득달같이 달려드는 놈들을 보면
Dude, shut up.
부하같이 밀어. 혈귀 사냥을
You
방해하는 것도
literally don't
모자라서
know us. You
잔뜩
literally don't know us.
떨어진
Stop
내
talking.
금까지
You
쉽게
literally don't
만들거든.
know us.
아니 왜? 돈만 보고 오는 게 잘못인가?
로자 씨, 아마도 이자들은 토벌 현상금이 목표가 아니라
그래. 이 사건 자체에 특별한 의미를 부여하는 자들이군. 단순히 돈으로 움직이는 자들보다 골치 아픈 유형이지.
혈귀를 상대하는 게 뭔지 알지도 못하는 놈들과 같이 임무를 수행할 마음은 없다.
다 커.
I recognize that one. Shut the fuck up.
무시하려고 해도 궁금해서 되물어보게 되는군. 뭐라고 했지?
닥쳐라, 이 허세만 가득한 새끼.
Dang. I don't think he's even like translating. I think he's just saying that.
닥쳐라, 허접.
Oh, okay. I was wrong. Yeah, no, Sinclair was just saying that.
이번엔 속마음이 좀 더 들어가신 모양이네요.
하지만 그런 단축도 마음에 드는건.
아무튼 저희도 혈기라면 많이는 아니지만 나름 상대해봤고 당신들한테 무시받을 사람은 한 명도 없어요.
That's awesome. That was an awesome exchange that just happened. Okay.
적어도 전투에서만큼은.
다 좋았는데 굳이 한번 뜸들였어야 해?
혈기와 싸워본 경험은 있다는 건가? 그럼 솜씨 한번 볼까?
Oh, are we fighting?
어줍잖은
Okay.
놈들인지
We did
진짜
set up our
사냥꾼들인지.
team, so.
뭐? 토벌하러 들어가기도 전에 여기서 힘 빼야 돼? 다 허락받고 왔다니까.
너무 걱정은 마라. 팔다리 정도만 적당히 부러지게 만들어주지.
Dude,
딱 집으로 돌아가고 싶어질 만큼.
this is gonna be really funny. This is
집으로
gonna be
돌아가는
really funny when
열차를
we kick his
타면서
ass.
우리에게 고마워해라. 혈귀에게 비참하게 피를 빨아먹히는 것보다는 이 편이 더 나을 테니.
We already dealt with this. We dealt with a blood fiend before. Like, he turned into a puddle on the ground, dude. Granted, it was because of Dawn that did that, but also, like, we were able to stand up to a blood fiend and, like, be on even footing with him. All right. Neutral, of course. Of course it's neutral. Oh, they're all blocking. Okay. Cool. You know, Isang, just evade, actually. Just, like, hit them all. Hit all of them. Just like... avoid the attack and hit all of them. That's the perfect way.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 대검 방어.
Oh, we're so winning this fight. It's not even funny. Like, they're just being demolished by us. Oh my god. Sixth Kindred, yeah, Blood Fiend, but he's not Elena. True. But we were on even footing with a Blood Fiend. I feel like that's still, like, we're pretty strong. If we're working with other fixers on this, like, we're set, you know?
불길 속으로.
Aren't you a true Limbus player? And then click the tempting win rate button. I only win rate when I'm doing, like, repetitive stuff, honestly. I feel like my IDs, I feel like they require a little bit of strategy, right? Be good. It's fun to, like, actually, like, play to their strengths. It's always funny seeing the warp IDs just, like, go up to them and, like, hit them once and, like, walk away. Like, everyone else has, like, insane combos and stuff, and the warp IDs, they're just like, haha, one hit. I need to get my charge together. Neutral? Gregor, why? What the heck? Why do you have less charge? Stop losing charge. That's too neutral. Why did that was not neutral before. Okay, whatever.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
직접 밝혀주마.
Oh, it's because they clashed with their S3s, okay. Yeah. I said struggling, what? I guess we don't have the charge for it, that's why. Cool.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
A lot of red, so that's gonna boost our damage quite a bit, I think, right?
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
Not quite a bit, just a little bit. Because that boost doesn't actually do too much.
거러지 같은 놈들.
다 죽어라. 그 오물을 다 죽어라.
God, I know that they I know they have like IDs like canonized in the story. Like we are literally like canonically using IDs in these fights, but I wish they incorporated like the actual effects of what it would be like to have an ID like happen in a fight. Cuz like wouldn't it be crazy if you were about to like fight somebody and then they changed outfits and like pulled out a magical sword from their like from nothing? Like, I feel like that would scare you a bit, right? I guess because canonically you can just use the default IDs for these fights, so they can't like have it be like canon for every fight. But it would be cool if like they showed like a reaction. I mean, like, oh, what the heck did you just do? Forecast is a little off because before it selects, it won't calculate conditions like gain coin power for every 3 rupture on target since it doesn't know yet. Oh. Off topic, but I really like Faust. Yeah, Faust is great. You want a magical transformation? I mean, we are literally doing that. We are we are changing our outfits and like pulling out magical weapons. Like two charge S3s, that's huge.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
This block better bring you down from 45 SP, negative 45.
직접 밝혀주마. 비명을 질러라.
Why does one of your units have an ominous aura? Which one?
남길 말은 없겠지.
Oh, Heathcliff?
불타버렸나?
That's spoilers. Wild Hunt Heathcliff is the spoiler ID. Yeah, that's something that happens with a lot of IDs, is that you'll get the bad end ID.
그렇다면 어째서 이 분노가 끝나지 않는 거지?
Like, I think both Sinclair and Heathcliff are the bad ending versions of their, like, Canto story. So that's why they tend to be cool looking.
정리를 시작하겠어.
Alright. We're just fighting still? Did we not teach them a lesson? Really? Okay. Alright. I guess we gotta start. I don't want to get rid of the S3, so I might as well just use it. That kind of sucks, though.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Warp Train units are the real bad ends since Warp Train.
최선의
Yeah.
방어를.
They're the cleanup crew. They don't really experience the I guess they experience the end of the horrors, but they don't experience the true horrors. Heathcliff. Why? Get on your horse.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
다음은 어디요?
Bro went from 0 to 17 SP in one move.
대검의
My
머리가
God.
쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
그 오물을
떼어내주지.
주라니야. 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Heathcliff, get off your horse immediately. Thank you.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
He did get on a horse. He did get on a horse. Yeah.
폭풍과 함께
That's his whole gimmick.
사라져라.
He can switch between a horse mode and not horse mode.
서도록 할까?
Ishmael block. You get enough charge. Nice.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
We need an Uma Musume collab. That'd be a great collab, actually. Like, I don't remember many of the names from Uma Musume. I played it like a little bit. Rice Shower Ishmael, I guess. And then just add like all the like thinners as like characters in Uma Musume. I like how Horse He-song came out around when Uma Musume came out, so people call it Uma Musume. I didn't realize that was an idea, dang.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
대검 방어.
좋아. The flashing lights are really something. Just imagine playing Limbus at night when the ominous.
비명을 질러.
There's an Iron Maiden, an enemy in flashbangs. Dang.
자, 지금이 기회인 것 같소.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지지
그
않았을
오물을 다 죽어라.
All right.
도대체 그런 변신 기술은
Oh my God!
듣도 보도 못한 기술을 쓰는군.
They did. I was just talking about this. They did reference it. Whoa.
야, 이 정도면 혈기 들이고 먹어 죽사발 만들 조건은 되냐?
그래, 이 정도면 인정할 수밖에 없지.
생각보다 괜찮은 놈들이 왔는데? 제 몫을 할 줄 아는 해결사는 언제나 환영이지. 이제 보니 너희 전에 워프 승강장 앞에서 떠들던 개들이구나. 되게 바빠 보이던. 아, 나는 로메로야.
You spoiled yourself.
일행이 싸우는데 뒤에서 구경하고 있었던 건가?
처음부터 구경했던 건 아니고 중간부터 봤어. 어차피 얘네들은 말려도 내 말을 잘 안 듣거든. 그리고 아까 보니까 쉽게 당할 실력도 아니길래. 이해해줘. 나쁜 친구들은 아니야. 혈기들을 사냥할 때 온갖 일을 겪다 보니 조금 예민한 거지.
이해하오. 그런 존재를 사냥하다 보면 많은 것에 의구심을 품을 수밖에 없을 테니.
사실 나도 얘들 의견에 부분적으로는 동의해. 토벌 상대에 비해서 피사와 하나 옆에서 내건 토벌 참가조건은 지나칠 정도로 분별력이 떨어져. 나였다면 그런 식으로 조건에 낮춰서 모집하진 않았을 거야.
His friendly smile faltered slightly as he gestured around the empty lot.
저쪽 천막 주위를 둘러봐. 뭘 알고서 온 놈들이 있긴 하는지. 이런 건 전문가에게 맡기는 게 제일 안전했을 텐데 말이야.
Around the command tent, we all simultaneously turned to look at the large noisy tent.
여러분들 봤어? 저기 입구
Bro,
쪽에서 싸움 난 거?
I was
총알
about to say
난장판이지?
Argalia. What?
세상에. 내가 이런 놈들이랑 같은 의뢰를 하면서 부대 끼고 있어야 된다는 거야.
Oh my god.
저자는 또 뭐지?
Streamer, what? Hi. We love him. Okay. In the distance, we saw some guy running his mouth and striking several exaggerated dramatic poses at a tiny device, most likely a cat. Oh, he's a streamer. Whoa, he's like me. I know we have all had experience with someone like him in the past. That guy reminds me of a certain someone.
지크프리트처럼 사진을 찍어대네요.
Oh, secret. He ran around for a while, visiting every corner of the empty lot, trying to get every detail in the frame. And suddenly started striding towards us in an annoyed gait.
이봐, 너희.
본인을 불렀는가?
좀 다른 데로 가줄래? 시청자들한테 방해가 되잖아.
Dang. Are there viewers in the city? I feel like, I guess Nest citizens, yeah. Nest citizens are the closest to just like poor people in the real world. So, yeah.
저희의 통행에도 방해가 되는데요. 그쪽이.
He whipped his attention back to the camera as though he was pretending not to hear what Ishmael said, or as if he decided that her words weren't worth entertaining.
아, 지금 내가 어디 왔냐고. 너무 놀라지 마. 바로 피사가 있는 16구 뒷골목이지.
Bro, a fixer like streamer would actually go crazy, wouldn't he? Oh my god, that'd be great. Aren't the poor people backstreets dwellers? I meant as in like the city is so bad that like the Nest citizens are what poor people go through in like real life, while the backstreets are just like another level. There are no wealthy people in the city. They're just people who suffer slightly less.
맞아. 지난번에 피사
And the head, I guess.
150년산
The head is
아이스크림 반영구 통조림
the
후기
head is
방송 다들
wealthy
기억하지?
elite people still. Yeah.
그런데 아쉽게도 오늘은 아이스크림을 먹으러 온 게 아니야.
I mean, like viewers like streaming. Yeah. Yeah, the head.
저 양반은 아까부터 계속 뭐 하고 있는 거야? 누구한테 말을 하고 있는 건데?
Old.
아마도 방송을 보고 있는 자기 시청자들한테 말하고 있는 것 같아요.
모종의 방송 호스트라는
Bro doesn't
느낌이
know Twitch
드는군.
streamers.
최근 일부 도시에서는 카메라를 통해 간단한 방송을 송출하는 문화가 유행이라는 것 같다.
This is really funny to hear the sinners talk about live streaming. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so funny to me to hear Mersault explaining what live streaming is. I'm about to go to the library. W's in chat, yeah.
무례한 작자네. 꼬맹이, 너무 신경 쓰지 마.
정말
응?
Of course, Don's a
경사스러운
fan.
날이 아닐 수 없고.
Of course, Don is a fan of the live streamer.
저자는 3대 해결사 잡지 중 하나인 월간 해결사들 10월호에서 주목해야 하는 신인 해결사 12 중 한 명으로 뽑힌 서부 쉔크협회의 까미우날이란 말일세.
누누이 말하는 거지만 그런 걸 아는 사람은
지난번에 버스에서
I
보여주기까지
accidentally skipped my
했는데
bad.
아무도 듣지 않았다는 것인가?
Is Mersault the only person with knowledge of technology within the city? I would say Faust and Mersault are the most knowledgeable of the sinners.
미쳤냐 그걸 듣게? 당연히 안 듣고 잤지.
쿠빗길을 운행 중에
Why would you listen when you
길고
could
긴
nap
날엔
instead?
멀미를 유발하오, 돈키호테 양.
The grumbling sinners clearly existed. I don't know why I wanted to say exited so bad. Existed outside of Don Quixote's world. She was breathing very heavily, a look of admiration clear on her face.
그런 까미오나리와 선수 인사까지 나누게 될 줄이야.
Of course, no one shook hands or exchanged the simplest pleasantries with Camille just yet. All right.
끝인가? 정말 한 톨도 남지 않았나? 그렇다면 어째서 이 분노가
Let's
끝나지
continue. In which the tale of our young master is revealed. Is Camille bad? Isn't he a fixer?
볼성사납군.
No, he's a fixer. Why?
여기까지 와서 주태를 부리나?
You know, it seems Camille is a high-ranking fixer as well. So honestly, fixers, their like morality doesn't really apply to their work. They just take jobs. So like they could be good or bad. They, like Argalia. Like Argalia was horrible and he was a color fixer. So
와, 여러분 보여? 이쪽은 이번 임무에서 내 보조를 맡은 스바이 옆의 폴라.
that's actually Zvi Sinclair, not Ishmael. Oh, so, okay, yeah, my Sinclair ID is based on her. Argalia. I totally, like, the second that, like, this guy showed up on screen, I totally was like, Argalia, why are you here? What? You're dead. You're supposed to be dead. No.
보조가 아닌
착장을 보면 알겠지만 나랑 똑같이 서부에서 온 해결사들이야. 가끔 이렇게 협회에서 내 보조를 멋대로 붙여서 협력 작전으로 의뢰를 해결하기도 해. 어? 그래, 맞아. 난 혼자일 때 더 빛나는 편이긴 하지만 위에서 그렇게 하라는데 뭐 어쩌겠어.
Man, it sucks that this is actually an accurate representation of a lot of popular Twitch streamers. Oh god.
그래도 자, 폴라 씨, 우리 팬 여러분들에게 인사 한마디 해줄래?
I love my silly Canto 7 side characters.
쉔크 협회와 스바이 협회가 한 자리에서 협력하는 것을 보게 되다니.
God, I think Don's voice actress is just like elevates Don to just like a very like awesome character. I think she's tearing up.
나위 없이 벅차오르는 이 감동, 가슴이 요동치는군.
Marisol has a Camille ID, funnily enough. That's funny. Argalia ID obviously going to Sinclair. Do we not have an Argalia ID yet? Dang. Yeah, I guess they're saving a lot of the very popular IDs for like really special occasions, I guess. I hope we get something like cool soon. Because so far we've only really had like low-ranking abnormalities and like side characters from like early Ruina, right?
매일 영상으로만 본 자들이, 책자로만 보던 자들이, 피규어로만 보던 자들이 직접 걸어다니고 이야기하는 걸 눈앞에서 보고 있다니.
This is what a convention is like in real life. Do you know most of the fixers here then, Don? Don Quixote?
구독 중인 해결사 잡지에 나온 해결사들은 대부분 거의 다
Sorry, that voice
모조리
was-
알고 있네.
It's kind of bad that I did. Right, if that's the case, then everyone here really are all fixers. Then she probably knows who that person is too, right? The person who's been staring daggers at us the whole time? We only recently got a general reception last wall, but yeah. I think Alan Gregor is our highest ranking Ruin ID so far, yo. So yeah, as this stuff releases, we're slowly getting more and more, like, powerful. Which I guess that makes sense. Because, like, it's matching with the progression of the Sinner's strength. right? Then who are they over there? That group of fixers who's been staring at us for a while.
어디 보쇼? 어디? 아이, 벌써부터 림버스 컴퍼니를 알아보는 해결사가 있단 말인가? 아이, 이거 참 곤란한데. 아이, 그래서 일부러 일면에 본인 사진을 실는 건 과다고 했거든.
In Library of Runa, most important is Dawn Office, and in LobCorp it's Queen of Hatred and Knight of Despair. Yeah, yeah, we're already Evolve leveled, aren't we? So that means we probably are gonna go through like a few more Evolve IDs, and then we'll get to Aleph, right? Oh, that's gonna be sick. Okay.
그 본인의 지식에 없는 자들인 걸로 보아서는 등록한 지 얼마 안 되는 조그만 사무소 같군. 모습을 보면 그래도 동부 출신인 것 같소만.
다행이네요. 저분들이 누구인지는 마침 제가 알고 있거든요.
Next wall purchase is in Chest's floor. Yo, that's huge. And then we'll get. So after that wall purchase, does that mean we'll get Gabarith floor? That'd be sick.
무엇이? 본인도 모르는 해결사를 안단 말이오? 그대가?
There's like a 50-50 chance next canto has the first Aleph. Yo. Yeah, Ryoshu getting the first Aleph would be fitting, right? I think the first Aleph will be Canto 10. That would also be fitting, wouldn't it? Don Quixote stares at Honglu in utter disbelief.
알았어. 고개 숙여. 얼른. 같이 쳐다보지 마.
Mircel's just staring back. That's funny.
아까부터 계속 마주보고 있는 중이었다. 눈을 피할 이유는 없었다.
그걸 세간에서는 눈싸움이라고도 부르거든. 그러니까 그냥.
이젠 저희 쪽으로 걸어오고 계시는데요? 손이라도 흔들어야 할까요?
Like the capstone ego they've teased for Canto 9 just feels Aleph to me.
아이, 그럼 이렇게 된 거 만만하게 책 잡히지 않게 다시 쳐다보자고. 당당하게.
I hope we don't get an ego for the first Aleph. I hope we get like an actual full-on ID. That'd be sick. You know they're within hearing distance, right?
바로 앞까지 오셨어요.
아이씨 답답해. 눈을 왜 피해? 이런 거 수틀리면 바로 육탄전이야. 야, 볼 일 있냐? 어? 넌 또 왜 이 상황에서도 실실 웃고 있어?
아, 여러분에게 이렇게 빠르게 소개해드리게 될 줄은
Oh?
미처 몰랐어서요. 인사시켜드릴게요. 제 동생 가시춘이랍니다.
What? Little sister?
동생이요?
자칫하면 몰라볼 뻔했지 뭐야. 마지막으로 보았을 때만 해도 내 물음만 했었잖니.
그건 어릴 때였으니까.
Shichin? I'm bad with pronunciation, oh god.
집을 나가서 혼자 대체 뭘 거창한 짓을 준비하고 있나 했더니 이게 전부야? 오빠가 만든 세력이?
아, 세력이 아니야, 시춘. 소개해줄게. 여기서부터 차례대로 그레고르 씨.
아니.
왜 그렇게 쭈뼛거려? 내 이름은 로즈. 됐어? 그럴 시간도 없고.
Shichin, I'm just gonna say Shichin, right? Because XI is she, right? Gave us a side eye before dismissively cutting us off.
그래. 아, 이제 보니까 키만 자란 게 아니라 시춘.
Yeah, Shichin. Yeah.
나처럼 친구들도 많아졌구나. 새로 사귀었니?
To call them friends was a very optimistic assessment from on Honglu's part, because people who accompanied Shichun, I might just say Shichun because I know how to pronounce that correctly, were all threateningly sizing us up like they were getting ready for a fight.
정말 친구라고 생각해서 그렇게 묻는 거야? 그리고 다른 오빠 언니들에 비하면 한참 부족한 편이야.
그렇구나.
그리고 가족 중에 몇 명이 여전히 오빠를 찾고 있는 건 알아?
안 그래도 저번에 가완 형이랑 만나서 잠깐 이야기 나눴어.
Jia's her surname, but Hong is his surname. Interesting. Yeah, true.
그 망나니 오빠를 만나고도 멀쩡한 걸 보니 우는 어지간해도 좋나 보네. 여전히.
I think back to the time we first met this Jia Huan. His venomous words, that contemptuous look he gave us as we lay there dying. It seemed that moment was embellished into a pleasant, quick chat in Honglu's memory. Either that or that interaction was what counts as a quick chat for Honglu.
시춘, 아까 들었는데 이곳 일대는 위험하다는 것
Can't
같아.
mention. Okay, yeah.
사람들이 실종되기도 하고. 너와 일행분들은 안전하게 대피하는 게 어떠니?
I don't remember that much because Canto 1 was a long time ago still. God.
진짜 농담이라고 하는 건지 걱정이라고 하는 건지. 저기 말이야, 난 맹한 오빠랑 세력 아니지. 떨거지들보다 먼저 이곳에
Second-rate
도착했거든.
minions, Okay. Like Canto 7 side characters. Yeah, there are a lot of them. One of the most shipped characters in the game. What?
알아듣겠어? 나도 라만 챌린지 토벌 참가자야. 이 장소가 어떤지는 어떤 장소인지는 내가 더 잘 알걸?
참가자라니? 시춘, 네가 이런 걸 참가할 필요는 없지 않니? 토벌 현상금이 필요할 리도 없고.
당연하지. 오빠도 그런 푼돈이나 노리고 여기까지 기어들어온 건 아닐 거 아니야? 푼돈. 그렇지, 푼돈.
그럼 아니다. 너도 웨이 씨도 대답해 줄 것 같진 않네.
Honglu's eyes momentarily diverted from his younger sister to her posse. How do you pronounce that word? I never pronounced that right. There stood a long-haired man who looked where did I get directly from? Who looked towards Jia Shichun as though he were asking for her permission then. Walked towards us and bowed deeply and politely toward Honglu.
안녕하십니까, 도련님.
Wei.
와, 오랜만이에요, 웨이 씨. 아직도 시춘의 호이신가 보네요.
It's pronounced posse, I think. True. That.
부족하지만 여전히 아가씨를 모시고 있습니다.
Donkey and Shichun are probably one of the most popular ships in the community. Oh. I'm guessing I will see more of that happening in the future then. Okay.
안쪽은 위험할 수도 있을 텐데.
It's John Umumusume. What? Is that the ID?
아, 시춘. 우리랑 같이 다니는 건 어떻겠니?
도련님은 여전하시군요.
아니, 서로의 목표에만 집중하고 여기서 헤어지는 건 어때? 가만 보니까 그쪽들은 불필요한 관심을 받는 데에는 재능이 있는 것 같은데. 안에선 구태여 아는 척하지 않으면 더 좋고.
그래. 시춘 네가 원한다면 그렇게.
다시 만난다면 오빠가 적어도 전보다는 더 나은 모습일 거라고 생각했어.
그렇구나. 네 눈엔 아니었나 보네.
Dang.
지금 만난 게 나라서 다행인 줄 알아. 다른 언니 오빠들이었으면 그 곱상한 머리통이 이미 바닥을 뒹굴고 있었을 거니까.
Oh,
응? 고마워.
well, that hardly matters to us. Jia Shichun scowled and opened her lips as though she was about to shoot something back, but she thought better of it, turned around, and left with her posse.
뭐 사이 좋은 가족은 의외로 흔치 않잖아. 그렇지?
왜 날 봐? 난 그 개자식은 가족으로 생각 안 했어.
아니 그게
뭘 쳐다보는 거지? 동이라도 팔아나?
아이고 참.
여전히 변한 게 없네요.
예전에도 저렇게 까칠했다는 거야?
아니요. 예전에도 다른 형제들보다 저를 더 잘 따랐거든요. 시추는.
Dang.
예전에는이 아니라 예전에도라고 한 것이 맞소?
맞아요.
저것이
Yisong's expression grew into a complicated mess of emotions as he looked to the ground, unable to speak further.
회의는 저 안에서 하려는 모양인데요. 이제 저희도 들어가야 할 것 같아요.
I looked to where Sinclair was pointing at and saw a line of fixers walking into what appeared to be a makeshift command tent. Yeah, we should. All right. I hope we get to see like fixers that we recognize. It would be cool to see another like library group that has since recovered. They got better. Oh. Oh. Wait.
달리자, 로신한테!
Oh. Okay, level 45. We're fine. It auto-leveled. We're fine. Why did it not do that for, like, the other fights, by the way? They suddenly just started auto-leveling for things that are, like, fixed. I guess that's a feature that was added recently.
내가 나설 차례인가?
Shiso Quixote, true. Who are those people accompanying Virgilus and Charon?
반가워서 열심히 손 흔들었는데 봐주지도 않네.
No, this wasn't about Virgilus. Don Quixote, who stood next to me, was very gradually starting to hyperventilate. You okay, Don Quixote?
비정상적인 호흡 숫자의 증가는 10분 전부터 관찰되고 있었습니다. 생명에 지장이 있는 형태는 아니라 보고하지는 않았습니다.
Yeah, Don's Canto was nice for me because I didn't have any Don IDs yet, and it doesn't require you to. Oh, that's neat.
호흡을 끝내는 법은 잘 알고 있다만.
It's already since Canto 3 or 4, I think. What is? I know we're good way of dealing with it. Okay. Ryoshu regarded me with a look that clearly and concisely communicated that she wanted to choke out Don Quixote. I tried my best to look away. Ishmael sighed and stepped forward, sensing that Ryoshu was about to do something we would rather not have her do.
대신 말해드릴게요. 하나 협회에서 온 해결사인가 보네요.
Max level in their tier feature? Really? It wasn't like that for the detective interval, though. I had to, like, use supports because my guys weren't leveled. Weird. The Hana Association is the one that's overseeing all Fixer Association activities, right? I guess all the times Don Quixote went on impromptu Fixer-related lectures weren't all for naught. I never paid too much attention to it, but once you hear something enough times, those lectures just have a way of lodging themselves into your brain.
하나협회.
Oh, dang. I was hoping it would be, what's his name? Previously only Kanto Dungeons level up centers, I think? Oh, okay, yeah. That name alone carried a lot of weight among the other fixers. As the Hana Association fixer, dressed in pure white, walked into the room, they all slowly turned around to gaze upon her. In TKT, they expect you to have one ID for every sinner, but in Dungeon, they level up and uptie your ID. I see. And
붉은 시선도?
they recognize him.
세상에 특색을 볼 줄은.
주목을 받는 게 하나 협회만이 아닌데.
Virgilus, who we'd somehow grown used to seeing after such a long period of traveling together, was commanding the attention of everyone in the room merely by his presence. That reminds me, I heard that Don Quixote was overwhelmed by sheer excitement when she saw Virgilus on the bus. I'm pretty sure she was on the verge of passing out from sheer joy of getting to work next to a color fixer.
이게 당연한 반응인 거죠. 베르길리우스 씨는 색을 부여받은 몇 안 되는 특색 해결사니까.
다들 보고 있어? 맞아, 엄청나지?
Chat, this is
그
crazy.
특색 붉은 시선도 왔어. 그만큼 이 작전의 규모가 시시하진 않다는 거지.
I kind of hate it. I kind of hate this. I kind of hate that there's somebody who talks like me in this game. I'm a stereotype. Oh no. Okay.
전에 내가 프리뷰로 방송한 거 기억하지? 딱 내가 예상한 대로잖아. 이 의뢰는 도시 악몽급 그 이상일 거라니까. 아, 위험한 일이 생기지 않을까 걱정된다고. 난 여러분들만 있으면.
말세군 말세야. 요즘 것들은.
Man. Otis is unk. Can't believe it. Between Camille's non-stop jabbering and Otis's tongue clicking even 3-second intervals, I wasn't sure which one of the two was more annoying. Thankfully, we weren't the only ones getting increasingly tired of Camille's antics.
지금부터 이 회의장에서 하나 협회가 허가한 공식적인 임무 기록용 촬영 외 모든 촬영 행동은 금기로 명한다. 발각될 시 해결사 협회에서 벌점을 부과할 예정이다. 벌점에 따라서는 해결사 자격 정지, 등급 강등까지 이뤄지는 점 각 개인은 잘 알고 있을 것이다.
여러분, 나는 아무래도 여기서 퇴장해야 할 것 같아. 숭고하게 싸우고 나서 돌아올게. 아, 같이 저녁 식사를 하고 싶은 해결사 투표 꼭 잊지 말아주고. 오늘 자정까지야?
Bro, they get the streamer awards in Limbus. Why is this music looking even neutral theme from Lobotomy? Kinda, yeah. The Hana fixer's cold declaration fell upon Camille and the fixers inside the commandment tent. I cannot read today. Inside the command tent, like a heavy layer of snow. They all begun hurriedly fidgeting with their devices, trying to put them back in their respective cases and bags. With that, the commotion inside the tent rapidly simmered down.
꼴 좋네요.
저자는 당신네 사람 같은데 턱이 빠져 있는 것 같다만 괜찮은 건가?
That's Don. The fixer from the Hana Association asks in our direction, glancing at Don Quixote.
신경 쓰지 않는 게 좋다.
Soon, a P Corp employee walked out in front of the fixers.
라만 차례인데 토벌 작전은 이번으로 4번째군요. 이 자리에 모인 모두들 대단히 반갑습니다.
For someone who's very happy to see us, he didn't so much as glance up in our direction.
저는 피사 아카이빙 부서의 3등급 기록직 과장 알레시오. 그리고 저분은
Oh, he said the name, and I saw the name last, so I thought it was over.
한울이다.
Hanu. Alright.
아까 만났던 채사라라는 부장과는 다른 사람이네요.
부장이 직접 나타날 정도의 자리는 아니라는 건가?
자, 그럼 작전 브리핑을 시작하도록 하겠습니다.
As we were all standing here and sharing our predictions, the employee who introduced himself as Alessio started loading up various images on the monitor.
뭔 거창하게 회의까지 해.
아직 시작조차 하지 않았어.
Heathcliff lets out a loud, exaggerated yawn. The reproachful glares of other fixers were so palpable that I could almost feel them prickling at my skin.
따로 앉고 싶네요.
Oh, it makes me feel like I'm something of a fixer myself. Sitting here with all these people. I'm something of a fixer myself.
저는 말입니다. 관리자님, 이곳과 비교도 아까울 만큼 큰 작전의 지휘를 여러 번.
Numerous. I wanted to hear more about her story, but the mission briefing was actually getting started. I've decided to table my curiosity until later. If you didn't notice, all the P Corp employees have Italian names. Ooh, that's neat.
앞으로 3시간 이내로 이곳에 등장하게 될 라만 차랜드는 수십 명 이상의 해결사들이 토벌에 실패한 공식적인 도시 악몽입니다. 잠시 희생자들을 위한 애도의 시간을 가지겠습니다.
Don Quixote immediately cast her gaze downward with a grave expression, but I could count with my 10 fingers the number of people who seemed to be taking it even remotely seriously. Some fixers muttered amongst themselves that the victims were just fools who were in over their heads. Even I, with my endless naivety, could tell that none of the fixers really considered them victims. A light buzz of murmurs and idle chatter fills the silence. A look of boredom clear on the fixer's face as though they've heard it all before.
자, 이제 이 화면에 집중해 주십시오.
There's Charon. Several low-resolution images began to load on the display.
라만 차랜드가 탄생한 것 자체는 최소 200년 이상은 되었으리라 추정하고 있습니다.
I see their names are more Roman-like than modern Italian names. Maybe. I'm not too knowledgeable.
이는 보고된 사진과 영상들에 찍혀 있는 자재들의 노후 상태로 추측한 결과입니다.
Oh, is that the fixer that met us in the beginning?
하지만 라만 차랜드가 본격적으로 세간에 알려지기 시작한 건 2달 전입니다. 그리고 이 놀이공원을 이루고 있는 재료들은
이미 다 아는 내용인데 뭐 하러 웃고 있어?
피사에서는 토벌에 참가하는 모두에게 충분한
그러니까 이미 다 아는 정보라고. 이럴 시간에 차라리
That's the fixer voiced by KDH, yeah.
뭔가 크게 착각하고 있군. 물론 이곳에 모인 사람 중엔 우수하고 꽤 그럴듯한 실력을 갖춘 자들이 있을 수도 있겠지. 하지만 그래봐야 너희 중 대다수는 이런 도시 악몽 사건이나 처리하다 죽고 다시 채워지는 널리고 널린 해결사 중 하나일 뿐이다. 나와 같은 위치인 1급 해결사조차 되지 못하고 중간에 낙오되겠지. 설사 한두 명이 운 좋게 1급이 된다 해도 여기 계신 붉은 시선과 같은 경지는 꿈도 꾸지 못할 거다. 그저 쓰러진 채 그들의 전투를 보고 차이를 느끼며 죽어갈 이들이 대부분이겠지.
The grin on the fixer's face is quickly faded away as the most boisterous fixers fell dead silent.
그러니까 저 하나 협회 쪽 해결사 길잡이랑 비슷하거나 바로 아래급은 된다는 거냐?
그래도 역시 붉은 시선님이 더 짱이라네.
그러니 꼴사납게 자만하지 말고 계속해서 집중하도록.
협조 감사합니다. 계속 진행하도록 하죠.
Our glorious VTuber CEO.
라만 차랜드가 이곳에 갑작스럽게 출몰한 이유는 아직까지 알 수 없습니다. 이곳이 뒷골목임에도 라만 차랜드가 가진 특수성으로 인해 존재 자체만으로 피사에 무시할 수 없는 위협이 되고 있죠.
그래서요. 여기 땅값이 장난 아니게 내려갔잖아요.
The fixer from earlier, the one who tried to stop us from entering the scene before scuttling away, slowly sidled up to us and began chatting us up. Most of us ignored him, but Honglu responded to him in a kindly voice.
아, 그런가요?
당연하죠. 처음에 적에 출몰했을 때 진짜 장난 아니었다니까요. 밀집되어 있는 건물 한복판에 생겼으니까요. 얼마나 아비규환이었는데요.
아비규환. 아름다운 단어지.
B사의 건물들이 대부분 탄성이 좋아서 나타난 공간만큼 휘어지긴 했지만 무너지진 않았어요. 그래도 라만차랜드가 만들어지면서 주위에 순식간에 퍼져나오니까 거기 있던 사람들은 다치고 건물들은 죄다 휘고 그랬다니까요. 그런 규모의 사고치고 생존자가 많은 편이기는 했죠. B사의 특이점으로 세워진 건물 안에 있던 사람들은 무사했으니까. 지금은 출몰 지점 반경 3km까지는 어떤 건물도 세우지 않는 걸로 규정되긴 했는데
겨우 3km?
P사의 특이점을 활용한 건물들은 신축성이 높아서 그 안에만 있으면 웬만하면 무너지거나 꺼질 일은 없습니다. 주거지에 라만차랜드 외곽이 걸치는 정도는 괜찮다는 판단이겠죠.
B사의 모토가 어디서든 안전한 보금자리를 만드는 것이라고는 하니까요.
I hate the voice KGH used on this NPC, dang.
하지만 그 사달이 났는데 여기로 이사 오고 싶어할 사람들은 아무도 없을 테니 땅값은 쭉쭉 내려가다 못해 지하를 뚫었다죠. 한때 여기 주민들끼리 참다 못해 피켓도 들고 직접 자경단을 꾸려서 라만차랜드에 쳐들어가기도 했다니까요.
So that's what those banners were about, huh?
사진에 보고된 것처럼 라만차랜드는 겉으로 보기에는 화려한 놀이공원의 모습을 하고 있다. 여러 보고 중 공통된 증언은 반경 8km까지의 인원에겐 음악 소리가 들린다는 것이다. 이로 인해 호기심을 품은 시민들이 섣부르게 접근하였으며 대다수가 돌아오지 못했지.
그 음악 소리에 사람을 최면 상태로 유도하는 효과가 있을 가능성은 없습니까?
그 점 또한 간과하지 않을 수 없습니다. 아무리 여기저기에 접근 금지 표지판을 세워놓아도 이를 무시하고 들어간 방문객들 또한 많았으니까요. 혹시 모를 안전을 위해 저를 포함한 관계자들은 모두 귀마개를 착용할 예정입니다. 라만차랜드라는 게 생겨나면 뭐부터 해야 하지?
일단 너희들이 라만차랜드에 입장하고 나면 반드시 곧바로 전투태세에 돌입해야 한다. 그곳에서 너희들이 마주할 것들은 풍선을 나눠주는 친절한 피에로도, 팝콘을 튀겨주는 직원도,
Bro, the pauses are just ever so slightly too long and I always skip them. I'm sorry.
혈기들 뿐이겠지.
아,
뭐 혈기가 진짜 있긴 한 거였어?
한참 전에 도시의 별로 유명했다던 피피밤 몰라? 그게 엄청난 혈기였다는 소문이 자자했었는데.
yeah.
그 소문이 진짜인지 아닌지 누가 알아? 뭐만 하면 살이 붙어서 사실 별거 아니었던 소문들이 얼마나 많은데.
소문! 핏빛밤이 얼마나 즐기고 처참할 정도로 강했는지 평생 모를 너희들은 감히 그렇게 입에 가볍게 올릴 자격이 없다.
그래. 그곳에서 너희를 맞이하는 건 오로지 혈귀로 인해 피주머니로 변해버린 자들.
Also multiple blood
그리고
fiends.
너희의
Okay,
피로
that might be a
갈증을
bit
줄이기
tough.
위해
That might be a bit tough.
이빨을 갈고 있는 굶주린 혈귀들 뿐이다.
아까 미처 전달을 다 못 드렸지만 라만차랜드를 이루고 있는 재료들은 인간의 혈액입니다. 약 200년 전의 것이죠.
혈귀는 피로 놀이공원을 만들 수도 있는 건가요?
Dang.
오로지 혈기들 뿐이라는 건 좀 마음에 드는군. 어중간한 놈들은 금세 쭉쭉 낮아빠질 테니까.
Also, this is only urban nightmare tier? God. What does it take to become a star of the city? Like, this is like a traveling amusement park that, like, kills anyone that enters it, full of blood fiends. Like, this is a pretty dangerous threat. Like, and it's only urban nightmare tier. Jeez. Okay.
해결사들은 말투가 다 저래? 전에 이스도 호수에서 저렇게 말했던 것 같은데.
까딱하다가는 목숨이 날아가게 생긴 마당에 눈앞에 놈들이 태평하게 졸기나 하고 있으면 심성이 사나워지게 된다고요.
안 졸았어. 아까 어떤 새끼가 내 발에 있는 힘껏 밟아댔거든.
날씨가 좋네요 오늘.
It was Sinclair stepping on his foot at the rather forcible behest of Ishmael, but I held my silence. The last thing I wanted was to have the two of them bickering again.
이어가자면 라만차랜드 안에서 약 6시간 정도가 지나면 퇴장을 알리는 음악이 나오기 시작할 거다. 이 또한 생존하여 돌아온 해결사들과 입장객에게서 나온 일관된 증언이지.
The blood fiend on the warp train was hard to kill, but it was also on a warp train. It's hard for anyone to die on those things. True, yeah, no, that is true. I might be overestimating the power of blood fiends, actually, because of the warp train's properties, yeah. You have to understand to be a star of the city, you have to be attacking a nest or a wing, but La Manchalan doesn't seem to be what they're doing. Ah. Okay, so if you're a threat to the rich people, then you're an actual danger. But if you kill a ton of poor people, they don't really care. I see.
퇴장 음악이 들릴 때부터 30분 내외로 라만체랜드를 벗어나지 않으면 너희들은 다음 토벌이 열릴 때까지 라만체랜드에 갇혀버리게 된다. 사실상 혈귀들과의 기약 없는 동침이지.
그때까지 살아남는 놈들이 있다면 말이지. 특정 놀이기구엔 실종자들이 탑승하고 있다고 증언 또한 있었습니다만 여러분이 신경 쓸 요소는 아닐 겁니다.
지금까지 파악된 증언들을 토대로 본다면 라만체랜드는 총 4개의 구역으로 나누어져 있다. 생존자들의 정보들을 통해 만든 지도를 보여주지. 현 시점에서 이 마지막 구역까지 진입한 자들은 아무도 없다. 단 1, 2, 3구역의 특정 장치를 모두 가동시켜야지만 마지막 구역에 입장이 가능하다는 것만 파악되었지.
God, my brain is starting to wander to Library of Ruina stuff, and it got me thinking, how awesome would it be if, like, in like a future canto, or even not even like a canto, like just like an intervallo or something, what if we got an invitation? That'd be sick. Cause I really want the library to come back. They mentioned that they might come back in the future, and that has got to be like a Chekhov's gun thing, right? They've got to come back. I need the library back.
참고로 현재까지 가동되었던 장치는 1구역과 2구역뿐. 아직 3구역은 가동된 적이 없다.
좋아. 우리들은 곧바로 3구역으로 달려가면 되는 건가?
아니, 모든 장치는 라만차랜드가 사라짐과 동시에 초기화된다.
2048, Canto 87, they will trust. True. And yeah, what you call it? Once we get strong enough, there is totally like canonically in Library of Ruina, you don't lose. But that's just because canonically you just don't lose at all. But like that, like if it were to happen in the future, they could just totally like lose. They could lose a fight, and then all they would have to do is give away a book. So like, what if like we go in the future when we're really strong and just win? Like that wouldn't like kill anyone because they would all survive. But like that would be the best solution, right? That'd be sick. I would love that. Or honestly, considering like the fact that they want to do things differently the next time they show up, they could totally just invite people and be like, hey, we need something from you. Like, it doesn't have to be like the exact thing, you know? It doesn't have to be like a combat thing. Like, they could totally like refrain from like killing people that aren't like the head and just like get other have other people like help them out and stuff. What if that's like the culmination of Limbus Company is like, or what if that's the culmination of like all the Project Moon games is we have to take down the head? That'd be sick, right? That would that would be actually awesome. Like all of the like culmination of everything is like all of them just like focus on the head. Like the head is the issue. We need to take down the head, you know? I yearn to see Angela and Roland again. I know that, me too. They're great. And like we already have the Walpurgis like night things where like they're kind of slowly learning about the Sephiroth. Chat. Chat, hold on. I might be onto something. Dante is Ayan and he reunites with Angela. I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't want Dante to be Ayan. I really... Oh, God, wait. Oh, what? Why would you say that? That sucks. I don't want Dante to be Ayan. Because Dante doesn't remember their past. And they could totally be Ayan. And that sucks. No. What? Because that would totally make sense that this person that has, like, special abilities is actually just like Ayan, who doesn't remember like his past. No. I want Dante to be their own character. I think me too, but that's totally a possibility that I don't like. Correction, we must replace the head. True. Cause like, God, that would like kind of thematically like make sense, but I just hate Ayan so much that it would ruin Dante for me. Okay, back to the game. Oh my God.
즉 여기 있는 인원들을 나누어서 각각 1구역부터 3구역까지 입장을 해야 한다는 것입니다.
알았어. 각자 맡은 구역으로 간 후에 장치를 가동시키고 다 같이 마지막 구역에서 집결해야 한다는 거군. 1, 2, 3구역의 모든 장치를 가동했다는 전제하에 말이야.
I don't think there'll be some Dante is Ayan BS because last I checked, Ayan got put into the light, same as Funny Lady. Yeah, but we don't really know what the light does. Right? What does the light do? Since I don't recall him leaving the building when it did the space beam of light. Yeah, I think Ayan definitely went into the light. But like, I don't know. What's the best way to grind EXP tickets if you don't have a lot of modules? What you've got to do, I think the only real way to grind EXP tickets is to do that, but what you've got to do on days that you're like not playing is literally just like load up, convert all your stuff into modules, and then quit. Like, just out for a few days and then you'll have enough. Because like at the end of every play session, I just use all the rest of my Ink Fallen and turn it into modules. You just got to keep up with it. Carmen is in the light, so I wouldn't A and B? Maybe. In Distortion Detective and Leviathan, they say something that's against that. If you want, I can tell you what. I'll probably read that eventually, but yeah. I'm about to fight Cromer, yo. Nice. Lunacy convert tank fallen once or twice a day is surprisingly efficient. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Spog, luck is everlasting. How's it going? Forgot my dailies, dang. I rarely do my dailies. I need to do more dailies. Might be cooked, I don't know. I believe in you. If you just keep You gotta read. Reading is very important. A lot of Project Moon fans do not read. You have to read. Boss fights like Cromer is very, very reading. Alright. Back to the game.
맞습니다. 라만 차랜드 토벌의 핵심은 마지막 구역에 있지 않을까 추측하고 있죠.
그쪽에서 말하고 싶은 것이 있나?
재밌잖아요. 1, 2, 3구역의 모든 장치를 가동시켜야 하지만 마지막 구역이 개방된다는 규칙은 마치 놀이 같지 않나요? 라만 차렌들의 토벌하러 오는 우리에게 의도적으로 조건을 세워주고 있는 것 같이.
우리가 혈귀들의 속내를 어떻게 알겠어? 날 때부터 악하게 태어난 족속들이니.
하나, 확인이 필요한 사항이 있다.
ID really so boring. You have to do mirror dungeons? Dang. I do my daily is too much and not enough leveling. I have 2.7 thousand thread and 677 blue tickets. Oh my god. I have like, I think less than 100 thread now since I just did the up tie and like no blue tickets. Oh my god. I need to do my dailies more, dang. Second phase Cromer difficult. Honestly, I didn't find her like too difficult when I fought her, but like it really depends on what IDs you have, honestly. Just read passives, read attacks and stuff, and like try and comprehend the fight as much as possible. Because literally, like a lot of boss fights in Limbus are literally just like comprehension based. If you understand how the boss will like work, then you can probably win, unless you're severely underleveled. But you can, even if you like are a little bit underleveled, you should be able to like still like pull through. It'll just be more difficult.
우리 협회는 토벌금을 목표로 온 것이 아닌 의뢰자의 구출을 위해 참여했다.
Hello, fajitas. Hello. Me when the fajitas are like sizzling and stuff, right? Carmen says that he's the one in control of distortion phenomenon, but we don't know who is in control of the egos. Oh, so it's probably Ayan, yeah. That would make sense since like, yeah. They're both like, Carmen and Ayan are both like tied to each other, I guess. I don't know.
우리 협회라고 정없이 말하지 말고 쉔크 협회도 함께 말해줄래?
How come my egos don't do a lot of damage? I mean, egos don't really need to do... in my experience, a lot of egos are either, like, their utility. Like, they could do a lot of damage if it's, like, a damage-based ego. But, like, a lot of the base ID egos, they will, they just have a lot of clash power. And they don't do too much damage. Or they have a utility, like Fluid Sac Faust heals your team. So it really depends on the egos, right?
따라서 츠바이 협회와 쉔크 협회는 1, 2, 3구역으로 들어가 장치를 가동시킬 이유가 없는 상황이다.
Egos are good for clashing their passives, yeah.
여기에 대해서는 당신이 말해주는 게 정확하겠군.
그러죠. 이곳에 모인 여러분들은 각자 다양한 이유로 인해서 왔을 거라고 생각합니다. 따라서 저희 피사에서는 토벌 분배금이라는 것을 측정하여 라만 차랜드 토벌에 각자가 얼만큼의 기여를 했는지를 계산한 후 지급할 예정입니다.
뭐 토벌이 무사히 된다는 가정에서겠지.
따라서 토벌이 목표가 아니신 분들은 그 정산에서 제외된다는 것만 유의해 주신다면 별도의 의뢰를 완수하러 구역을 이탈하셔도 문제는 없습니다.
Is Fluid Sac Faust good? Yeah, I would say Fluid Sac Faust doesn't do... she does like a decent amount of damage, but she's definitely more focused in support because I think she heals both HP and SP of all the sinners on the team, as well as doing a multi-hit attack or a attack weight attack but that like hits multiple enemies. So she doesn't do a lot of individual damage, but she does a lot of total damage, you know?
하지만 정확히 어떤 내용의 의뢰인지 그 계약서의 사본을 제출해 주셔야 합니다.
확인했다.
회의가 끝나면 바로 제출토록 하지.
말 나온 김에 지금 이 자리에서 선포하지. 은근슬쩍 우리 사무소에 묻어가서 도벌금을 한탕 해보려는 놈들은 사냥 대상에 포함시킨다.
아, 참고로 얘 진짜 한다며 하는 놈이야. 내가 못 말린다.
They released a new Faust healing ego for the Arknights Club that still isn't as good as Fluidsack Faust. Dang. You know, I feel like Faust is just like a support leaning character in general, right? She doesn't do too much combat. I mean, she does combat a lot with a lot of her IDs, but like maybe it's just the IDs that I happen to have gotten for Faust, but like Zwei Faust is like more support focused with like buffing the lowest character, and like all of her egos just kind of heal that I know of. So I guess she's more of like a support character in general, right? What is the font on the Office think they're tough? Yeah, they do. They are like really weak, aren't they? That's funny.
살벌하네요.
I noticed they do some things like that. For example, Gregor has a lot of healing support passives. Yeah, I guess they would definitely try and base a character like IDs and like utilities off of their actual character, right? Yeah. Because Faust in general, her actual like role in the team is to be like knowledgeable and like support the team, you know?
비록 돈이 걸려있는 의뢰이긴 하지만 더 이상의 실종자와 희생자들이 발생하지 않도록 하는 것이 우리의 궁극적인 목표다. 따라서 모두가 아낌없이 힘을 모아야 하는 작전이라는 걸 명심해 주도록.
가능하다면 협조하지.
The Hana Fixer did not contradict him. She was the kind of person who wouldn't hesitate to put her foot down. She could have easily forced us into cooperating, but it seemed that she wouldn't keep us from infighting if it did come to that. Don Quixote was the only one passionately nodding along to her advice.
각 구역으로 가는 조는 어떻게 편성할 계획이죠?
Shichun, Honglu's little sister who'd been quietly listening to the briefing, raised her hand with a question.
우리가 내부적으로 파악한 여러분들의 능력이나 잠재력, 소속별 인원을 토대로 적절하게 배치할 생각이다.
I'm assuming that we are going to be grouped with Shichun, right?
그럼 한 구역에 너무 많은 인원이 가는 건 피해야겠네요. 가령 우리 인원과 10명 이상의 떼거지 인원들이 섞인다던가.
너무 많은 인원이 한 구역에 다 몰리는 건 최대한 피할 생각이다.
너무 노골적인데.
딱히 저희 쪽에서도 같이 다니고 싶었던 건 아니지만.
더 이상 질문이 없다면 마지막으로 각 구역에 나눌 조를 짜서 여러분께 전달을.
잠깐!
Don, what are you doing? Every single fixer in the room whipped around to look at Don Quixote at her bellowing roar. Perhaps it was the sheer fervor in her voice, or perhaps they were simply annoyed by her asking that one last question when the boring briefing was almost over.
이거 제 환청이 아니라
Oh no.
진짜 돈키호테 씨 목소리인가요?
야. 아, 이제 진짜로 삼켰어.
아니,
When you remember that this is a combat note, oh god.
몰라.
옛날 같았으면 직결 처분이었다.
무엇이죠?
제일 중요한 전달 사항이 빠진 것 같네만.
그랬나요? 잠시만요.
Alessio began flipping through the briefing, flustered.
방문객들을 구조하는 작업은 언제 하게 되는 것인가? 스바이 협회분들과 쉔크 협회분들만으로는 방문객들의 구출이 다소 힘들 수 있을 것 같아서 말일세.
너 혹시 말이야 새로운 컨셉 뭐 그런 거야? 신선하긴 하네. 물론 그런 걸 좋아하는 사람들도 있긴 하지. 유행은 조금 지나버렸지만 적어도 우리 시청자들은 좋아할 것 같진 않은 걸.
다소 오해가 있는 듯하군. 우리의 목표는 방문객 전원 구출이 아니다. 보안상 자세히 말할 순 없지만 우리의 의뢰인은 특정 방문객의 생존을 확인하고 신병을 확보할 것을 요구했다.
그렇다면 나머지 사람들을 구출하는 역할은 누가 맡게 되는 것인가?
얘 진심인가?
어디서 오는 놈들인데?
Dang.
뭐야? 나도 좀 보자.
Nah, she's right though. She's actually the only pure-hearted person in the city.
우리처럼 별도로 계약을 치르고 온 것이 아니라면 실종자 구출에 대한 보상금은 전단지들을 통해 확인해 보는 게 좋을 것 같군.
본인은 보상금에 대한 이야기를 하고 있는 게 아닐세. 이렇게 인원이 많은데 왜 구출하는 역할은 아무도 맡지 않은 것인가? 스바이 협회, 그대들은 당신의 방패라는 표어를.
방패긴 방패지. 정식으로 의뢰를 신청한 자에게만 세워지는 철의 방패.
해결사는 고작 돈의 흐름으로 목숨을 저울질하진 않아야 하지 않나? 대체 언제부터 협회 해결사들이 이렇게 전락되었는가?
못 들어주겠군. 지금 내가 누군지는 알고 그런 소리를.
I really hope Don's like arc is like realizing that fixers actually suck and then being like, okay, I'll be the good fixer. if nobody's gonna do it, I'll do it.
알고 있네 까뮤군. 쉔크협회 3가 소속 해결사 월간 잡지에도 꾸준히 게재되는 자. 현재 같이 저녁을 먹고 싶은 해결사의 7위.
잘 알고 있네. 뭐 잠깐 고작 7위야? 뭐 그건 그렇다 치고. 그래. 그러면 이것 또한 알고 있겠지. 우리 쉔크 협회는 할 말이 있을 때 단순히 입으로 나불거리진 않아. 정식적으로 결투를 신청하지. 목숨을 걸고.
Oh.
그렇다면
Oh yeah, this is Dawn's combat note. I forgot about that. This is such a long. Or no, we were actually talking a lot, so that's why.
결투에서 이긴다면 본인의 말을 진정으로 들어주는 것인가?
Oh.
뭐?
만약 본인이 승리한다면 본인을 도와 실종자들을 구출할 것을 맹세할 수 있는지 묻는 것일세.
그럼 네 말은 나한테
No.
이 돈키호테! 신념에 따라 그대에게 결투를 신청하겠네!
Things were quickly starting to spiral out of control. Almost panicking, I glanced towards Virgilus. But I couldn't read his expression. He was simply staring at us in that inscrutable silence. Silence that almost felt like warmth? Somehow I found myself getting more intimidated by this than outright anger.
일단 브리핑은 이걸로 마치는 걸로 하겠습니다.
Kind of hilarious that she's essentially going up to the city's equivalent of ninja and saying all this. True.
지금까지의 경험상 제지하는 것은 불가능할 듯 보인다. 동공이 평소보다 확장되어 있고 미간을 잔뜩 찌푸린 것으로 봐서는 어떤 말을 하든 소용없을 가능성이 높아 보이기 때문이다.
So she's lost it.
단테, 공터에서의 전투는 보는 눈이 적어서 말하지 않았습니다만 지금처럼 해결사들의 시선이 몰린 상황에서 소득 없는 전투를 위해 시계를 공개적으로 돌리는 것은 추천드리지 않습니다. 또한 다른 세계의 인격을 가져오는 것, 에고의 사용 또한 마찬가지입니다.
Oh, so that's why it was just based on. Okay. Yo, how's it going? Welcome.
Well, yeah, but it's not like we won't be using them once we get inside, right? I don't see what's wrong with...
Just as I was trying to convince Faust otherwise, Don Quixote stepped in and resolutely shook her head.
아니, 필요 없으니 걱정 마시게.
What? Seriously?
쉔크 협회의 결투는 정정당당해야 하는 법. 처음부터 본인은 신성한 결투에 관리자 나리의 힘을 빌릴 생각은 없었다네.
Dot dot dot.
좋아. 주위에 내 팬들이 없다는 게 조금 아쉽긴 하지만 여기에 모인 사람들 누군가는 입소문을 내주겠지. 내 온정을 담아 장갑은 던지지 않도록 하지. 무기를
Oh, I skipped on accident. My bad. Whatever, we're fine. Time for the most goated of duels. All right, let's go. Declared duel, Camille. Gain 5 poise. Gain. Okay. Turn start. If this unit's speed is faster than target's, gain 1 pierce damage up. Turn end heal 7 SP. Gain haste equal to poise. Oh god. Use salute if the target is staggered. When using a skill against the same slot, this unit successfully hit last turn. Gain the following effects based on the number of consecutive turns it successfully hit the slot. Slash power. Okay. All right. Oh, a neutral. Okay, that's a good way to start. Foolhardy duel. Gain 1 clash power up next turn for every 10% of the missing HP. Okay, that's huge.
출진이다!
Oh no. Okay, only 1 hit. Declared duel. In a clash between this unit that inflicted declared duel and the unit with this status, the declarer has +1 clash power. On hit, the declarer gains 1 haste this turn. Oh no. Oh no. Chat. This is not good.
출진이다!
Oh no. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh my god. Actually? Okay.
이까지 상처로는 본인을 굴복시킬 수 없다네.
Can you win that? Is that possible to win?
Dot dot dot.
That was definitely more than just a light wound. It was outright crippling, if not fatal. Camille wasn't all talk, after all. He moved at an impressive speed and precision, living up to his boasts. I couldn't bear to look at Don Quixote squirm in pain, but turning the clock here would leave an even greater wound in her heart.
아직 끝나지 않았다네.
더 상대하기도 아까운 자군. 이런 싸움이 소문나면 괜히 내 이미지만 망가지겠어.
그만해라, 까미오. 만인의 안전을 바라는 것이 잘못된 생각은 아니지 않나.
상대를 못 가리고 버튼 소리를 짓거리는 것은 고쳐야 마땅하지.
It's a scripted loss even if you win all clashes. Dang.
해결사가 어쩌고 나불대다니. 언제부터 해결사가?
소라는 여기까지 하도록 할까? 라만차랜드에 진입하기 전에 쓸데없이 힘을 빼놓는 건 피하고 싶군. 더 이상 힘겨루기를 이어간다면 내가 직접 제재를 하겠다.
약 1시간 정도가 남았군요. 1시간 후에는 언제 라만차랜드가 나타날지 모르니 팀마다 모여 계셔 주시는 게 안전할 거예요.
The momentary kerfuffle came to a close thanks to the Hana Association's intervention. And only silence and occasional groans of pain from Don Quixote filled the empty lot. Camille, you are French. Please shut up. Dang.
Let's get back inside. I can't turn my clock in front of so many people.
It's been 3.5 hours. I gotta end soon, God.
아직
0%
끝나지
damage.
않았다네.
Oh my god. Victory, though. Okay. Well, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream there. That is a decent amount of stuff done. She's so skilled. Alright. Let me convert all this. There we go. Oh, we got more past stuff. Nice. Cool. Alright, chat. Yeah, that is probably gonna do it for today's stream. Yeah. There you go. But thank you all for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow if you're on Twitch. I've got a link to my Discord server if anyone would like to join that. Link in description as well as my Twitch bio. I've got like a role that you can sign up for if you want to get pinged for stream pings. I know YouTube and like stuff like tends to suck for notifications, so if anyone would like to join that, that's there. But yeah, other than that, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.